Hello and welcome to BFS Wargaming. So we're back for another battle report. This time we have the Demons versus the Deathwatch. So I'm a little bit concerned because the Deathwatch are good. Sam's been working on his list through lockdown. He's got a load of stuff painted and new stuff, and I think it's going to be an uphill battle for me. Unfortunately, with my Demons, I haven't probably got all of the models that I'd want to really make it competitive. I'd like probably maybe some more Keepers of Secrets.
Yeah,
like
too.
20 of them or something.
Yeah.
But we're going to have some fun. We're going to roll some dice and I will do the best I can. And hopefully I'll win.
I mean, fingers crossed. We all like watching Space Marines get beat.
This is true, yeah. We'll just blast some Space Marines away and hopefully they don't come back. So, you know, one thing I will say about the Demons is, you know, I'm obviously looking forward to them getting a new codex and things like that, but like, if you play pure, like you're very limited on stratagems and stuff like that, because, you know, you've got like, I mean, it became better with Psychic Awakening, you've got a few more stratagems to use, but there's very few stratagems in comparison to like Space Marines. You know, you've got all of the Space Marine ones, plus all of the Deathwatch ones. Oh yeah. You know, you've got every single relic you could ever ask for. You've got every single warlord trait you could ever ask for. Whereas, you know, I'm picking from very few relics, very few warlord traits. So I'd really like to see each chaos god in the demon scene get really fleshed out.
It would be definitely cool to see. I mean, Space Marines is definitely more like playing on easy mode. You have such limitations on what you can actually get as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, but you never know. You might come out swinging and I might roll terribly.
We'll see. I mean, you know, the fight first from Slaanesh is always good. So hopefully that will come into play, or force Sam to do things in a different way. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the lists and then we'll roll off and come back and tell you about the mission. So we have 1,995 points of Slaanesh Demons. All of the pure Slaanesh. Okay, so we've got two patrols. In one of the patrols, we have Selesky. You know, Selesky's got great damage output. It's a bit of a glass hammer, but is Slaanesh really. And then we have the Contorted Epitome for some psychic support. Love the Contorted Epitome, great model, and it put out a bit of damage himself, or herself, itself, themselves. Then we have a unit of 25 Demonettes. We have 2 Fiends singularly, and we have 2 units of 10 Seekers. Then we have, in the other patrol, we have a Herald on Chariot. We have the Keeper of Secrets. Keeper of Secrets is the Warlord. So she has the Whip of Agony Relic, which is really cool. And then he has the Warlord trait Celerity of Slaanesh, so +3 movement, which is going to be key. Need to get him in and start smashing face, really. That's literally my game plan, to get in and smash face. Then we have in the heavy support a Soul Grinder, because why not? You never see them. I'm really hoping this model goes to a 3-up ballistic skill. I think if it goes to a 3-up ballistic skill like the Defiler in the Demon Codex, I think this will actually be pretty good and warrant taking. Maybe some more reliable damage output, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think it'd be really cool. We have another Fiend single. So the Fiends I've put in singular because I'm going to use them to hopefully score me points, hold objectives, that sort of thing, maybe screening out. And then we have 2 Hellflare Chariots. They are my favourite out of the chariots. You can put a fair amount of damage out with them. So they're pretty cool. Oh, and in the other patrol I have 20 more Demonettes. So I have a fair amount of attacks in this list, and I think she is going to be pretty lethal as long as she survives. Oh, she's an exalted Keeper of Secrets as well. I should have said that. So I've paid a CP and I've chosen the -1 to wound against ranged weapons. So hopefully that will keep her alive maybe a little bit longer. We'll see, we'll see. So we'll go into the Deathwatch list.
Okay, so here's my 2,000 points on the nose of Deathwatch. I've been very busy trying to upgrade this list and learning how to Space Marine, basically, just learning what all the characters do. So, for HQs wise, we have my Warlord will be the Deathwatch Captain. He has a jump pack, a Relic Blade and a Storm Shield. His Warlord trait is the Vigilance Incarnate Warlord trait, so he can give extra rerolls to wound out to a unit for a different battlefield role. And then relic wise, I've given him the Dominus Aegis for the 5+ invulnerable aura, which is really nice. We then have a Chaplain who has been sitting in a box forever, so that's some lockdown progress there. And we've obviously upgraded him with the Master of Sanctity to give him extra Litany, and then Warlord trait for Wise Orator. And his litanies will be Catechism of Fire, and what was the other one? Exhortation of Rage, so +1 to wound at range and +1 to wound at melee. He's not going to be a Slaanesh, he's just going to be a buff character. First time I've ever tried a Chaplain, so should be interesting. We then have a Primaris Librarian. I haven't really upgraded him as a character, but I have given him the relic from the Space Marine book called the Tome of Malcador, is it? Something along those lines. Yeah, Tome of Malcador. To give him an extra spell, so his powers will be Premorphic Resonance, Neural Void, and Fortified with Contempt, because that list is way too good not to get as much of it as possible. We then have our only elite, an Apothecary, who I've fully upgraded with the Chief of Apothecary nonsense and the stratagem that you give him,
Selfless Healer.
Selfless Healer. So yeah, he's an absolute nonsense res monster. We then have 5 kill teams. So we have 2 Fortress kill teams, you can see here. Now these are taking full advantage of the Outriders. So it's 5 Intercessors, just with their bolt rifles, and 5 Outriders, which is just a really nice way to actually have the Outriders. Gets around that limit of 3. We then have 2, is it Proteus? Yep, Proteus kill teams, which are veterans. So it's 5 veterans with their Deathwatch bolt guns and power swords, and then 5 Vanguard veterans with thunder hammers and storm shields, and we have 2 of those just for the match. We then have a Specturus kill team with 5 infiltrators and 5 eliminators. So much like the Outriders, the eliminators are normally limited to 3. Deathwatch gets around it having them at 5. So yeah, that it makes the best use of all these units, giving them all objectives secured, and I can combat squad a lot to have a lot of small units running around the board doing funky gubbins. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so the mission is the Scouring. So we're on this lovely board. The board is the ruined hablocks from Mad Gaming Terrain. So in the mission of Scouring there are 5 objectives. You've got 1 right in the centre, and then you've got 2 that are 14 inch out and then 8 inch down the board. Okay, the Scouring deployment zones are them sort of Harran Anvil but smaller. It's a bit of a strange one, this one. And the primary is actually Domination. So there's only 5 objectives, but you have to hold 2 just to get 5 points. So it is quite a harsh one.
Yeah, this is one mission people don't like because there's no objectives in your deployment zone. Your deployment zone is shrunk. It's a very aggressive game.
It's very hard to score the primary.
Very, very hard.
Yeah. So what we secondaries. If Sam kicks us off with secondaries, what have you gone for?
So Deathwatch Secondaries. Okay, so we've taken Ye Old Faithful Oath of Moment.
Yep.
It's just a really good secondary. You've got the chariots aren't vehicles, but you've got a monster and a handful of characters and a soul grinder. You know,
yeah.
I think he's a vehicle. I'm fairly certain. So you know,
he's either a vehicle or a monster. One of the 2.
One or 2. So yeah, I should get a reasonable amount of oath. What with the board being so shrunk and aggressive as well, I'm going to be in that centre and we're going to be fighting it out there, so I should get the centre as well. And then I've got Domination, 5 objectives. It's just easier to achieve. It's end of turn. It's easier to achieve than what's the other one? Engage in all fronts. More reliable points basically. What with us wanting to be in the middle, again I want to be 6 inches at centre, makes engage a little bit harder and much more you have to think about. Domination, much more simple. The fight's going to be there already, so we've gone with that. And then we've gone for Assassinate. My snipers are good at killing characters, let's put it bluntly.
Yeah.
You've got 3 characters you can hide, but I will eventually get to them. And one you can't, but she's going to be a bit of a trouble to kill.
Hopefully. That's the idea.
Yes.
I hope that she's like, if you kill her straight away, I'm going to be more upset. Because I'll then be like, okay, I haven't really got anything else that can kill you.
Yeah, I was debating a few other secondaries, like While We Stand We Fight could be good for my list. Because if I'm combat squadding, you do have to kill both combat squads to get rid of those 5 points.
Which is harsh.
So with it being like the 2 Outrider squads and 1 of the Vanguard veteran squads, you know, I'd leave veterans at the back of the board and hide them, and same with the intercessors, I can leave them at the back of the board and hide them, and then use the main force to kill. So it was one I was debating, but decided on Oath of Moment instead. And the other one I was debating was the Long Vigil from the Deathwatch book, which is if your opponent's not within 6 of your deployment zone, you get 5 victory points at the end in your command phase from turn 2 onwards. Your army's very fast. I could push you out if I get first turn. So, but that's very turn dependent. So I advised against it this game.
So for my secondaries, I have gone for Assassinate as well. I mean, both of these armies really hinge off the characters. Like, in terms of the characters are there to buff the armies. I mean, probably apart from my keeper, she is there to go in and sort stuff, but the army needs characters to work, and the same as the Deathwatch, you know, they've got a lot of buffing characters there, and it needs them characters. It doesn't need them as much, but it needs them there to make them as efficient as possible.
Definitely true.
So, yeah, I've gone for Assassinate, and hopefully I can get some of my characters in and just...
Yep.
Just knock some helmets off some Space Marines' heads. And then I have gone for Domination. Again, because of the 5 objectives, I am going to have to just literally plough my army into the Space Marines. It's going to be a little bit like probably water against rock. But, you know, I die quite easily, but let's hope that I can, you know, chip away at that rock fairly fast. And then the last one I've taken is Mental Interrogation. So you have to basically, within 18 inches of character, you can mentally interrogate them, and it's... I had like other options were like grind them down. I haven't got enough infantry units to do really any of the actions. Yeah. My characters aren't infantry, so I don't think any of my characters are infantry, so I was struggling there. So I sort of, the other one I was going to take was grind them down, but I just can't see me killing more units than him killing of mine. So
it would be one you get once or twice.
Yeah.
Because of the keeper being a beast.
Yeah.
And maybe Shalaxi.
Yeah, I mean
Selesky, that's the one.
Yeah.
Being a beast, but it's not one you're going to get throughout the game. Mental interrogation is much more reliable because you have psychic advantage.
So hopefully I can, you know, use one of my psychers just to get that off and get me those points. Yeah, so I think that is the secondaries. I don't think there's... Again, obviously I'm playing with an 8th edition codex, so I haven't got that extra option of a secondary. If I had that extra option of a secondary, I think it would be a lot better. I did say to Sam he was only allowed to choose one of the secondaries out of either the Space Marine or the Deathwatch book, because I just feel like...
Just to be fair.
It gives me a little bit of a fighting chance, considering I haven't got any secondaries to choose from.
Demons are definitely one of the codexes that can currently hang with the modern codexes.
100%. I think it was in Australia. There's a GT recently, and it was actually
Slaanesh based.
It was Slaanesh based army, but he had like 2 keepers and 10 demonettes. He had a Lord of Change. Yeah. He had Beasts of Nurgle, and he had then some Emperor's Children and Terminators, which was cool. It was a cool list. And I haven't got the models to emulate that, something like that. But we'll see how this pure Slaanesh demon list goes. Because I like the pure Slaanesh. I like being pure. And
you just have to give up so much being pure that it's almost a disadvantage. Like, you get your Locies, and a lot of the time it's like whoop-de-doo. Yeah. The Slaanesh one is actually quite good.
Yeah, and I hope that, you know, when they flesh out the codex, that it then becomes better to go pure. Like they give you more advantages to go pure, and it makes you want to run pure a little bit more. Because I do love running the pure Slaanesh.
Oh, I definitely see the Demon Codex getting 4 secondaries in its codex, 1 for each god.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be very, very cool, and I definitely see that's a thing that can definitely happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Right, so we're going to go into rolling off and seeing who deploys, and we'll come back with the deployment. Okay, deployment. So Sam won the roll-off and he chose this end, which was by far the better end. So for me, unfortunately, the deployment type and the missions really has not suited this list at all. The fact that we're 28 inches apart is obviously horrendous for a close combat army. And also just the way the deployment was, it's just meant that it's basically really gone in Sam's favour. But that's the way that the cookie crumbles. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I want turn 1, because if I get turn 1, I'm not going to be doing anything. So
I think we both want turn 2. I prefer turn 2 for Oath, and gets you closer to me so I can shoot you some more.
Yeah, I just can't see that I'm going to do anything great out of
it's nice to
turn 1, but then I'm going to lose probably quite a bit of stuff if I don't go first, but I don't know.
It's nice to know turn 2 is actually valuable now. They've done a good job at making turn 2 really valuable.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It could be a very quick battle report. Right, let's roll off.
Roll 5.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, so you got your turn 1.
See how much damage is accrued. Right, we're back with the
Deathwatch. Okay, so command phase. First things first, Deathwatch, I get to choose my doctrine. Tactical doctrine against you, it's worthless. Assault doctrine against you, it's worthless. Doctrines against you are worthless. Because, I mean, there's like, the Soul Grinder has an armour, I think. So...
Do you choose a thing for reroll ones to wound?
I do, yeah. I have to do my doctrines then, and then it's on to other stuff. So doctrines are relatively irrelevant. So we're just going to use we'll just use up the Devastator's doctrine, I think.
Okay.
No, stop that. We'll go to assault. We'll start on the assault doctrine.
Okay.
And then we have a few things to do down here.
Yep.
So Captain is going to. Oh, I have to declare my army-wide prejudice, which I will just have a quick look. These chariots are elite or heavy?
Fast attack.
Fast. So you've got lots of fast.
Yeah, 4 fast attack units.
Okay, yeah. My general rerolls would be against fast attacks.
Yep.
Then we'll go with the captain giving reroll to wound against heavies.
Okay.
Which is the Soul Grinder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Onto this Outrider squad.
Yep.
So they can reroll 1s to wound against fast and heavies.
Yep.
We then got Charlie Chaplain, or Mr. Chaplain. So he's going to go with Catechism of Fire.
Yep.
On a 2+.
It goes off.
That's going to go on that same Outrider squad here.
Yep.
And then he's going to do Ragey Rage. Is he going to do Ragey Rage? No, he's going to do the other one, the Litany of Hate, the standard one you get, which gives you an aura.
Reroll hits.
Yeah, in combat. It goes all the way around battle round, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I remember rightly. Yeah, so he's just going to do that. Luckily, he goes off on a 2+.
Yep, because he is a Master of Sanctity.
Master of Sanctity. Yep, so he has his reroll of aura to hit. That's mostly for reactionary. When you come into me, I can sort of castle off and get that naturally. And +1 to wounded melee isn't going to benefit me this sort of round. So I believe that's all the command phase stuff. Yep, no one's dead, so the apothecary's not doing anything yet. Yeah, so we're good. We're assault doctrine. Let's go.
Okay, Deathwatch movement.
Yeah, it's a cautious movement. Obviously, my infiltrators already hold that objective in the middle there. These intercessors have just stepped out to claim this one. We've got veterans in the middle just coming up, just to get in range to get a few plinky shots. Outriders defending the character block. Got my Vanguard veterans at the back ready to counter assault. and that's about it. So it's cautious edge up movement. So we're going to go with Psychic, and first Psychic power we are going to attempt, when I've got mine, is going to be Premorphic Resonance, which has a range of 18. Just double check the range. Ah, Mars room, look at that.
I'm definitely not in Thingy to Deny.
So Premorphic Resonance onto the Outriders is a casting of 6, so it doesn't go off.
What does that do?
Overwatch on 5s, fight first, and +1 to hit. So I don't know.
Nice.
It's a really nice spell, but I don't overly need it compared to the other one I really want, which is Fortify with Contempt. That does go off. So that gives them a 5+
Feel no pain.
Feel no pain type save.
Nice.
Obviously I can only cast 2, so I can't cast my Neural Void or my Smite. Not that either are in range. So we'll then go into the shooting phase.
Okay, we're back for shooting. Okay, so we've got a couple of bolt rifles over here shooting into the Demonettes.
Yep. I don't think I've got any rerolls or anything like that. One thing you may think is these guys are actually on ground floor.
Yes, they are on ground floor, not on the top.
It's just they're there so you guys can see them.
If they're on ground floor, would they be able to see because of this building here? Yeah, I think they can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the two of them.
Yeah. Cool.
So I will just double check my captain's aura range. No, I think I'm just out.
Yeah.
So no rerolls to hit here. So just hitting on 3s, obviously 4 shots of bolt drill.
Nice.
And then wounding on 3s, no rerolls to wound.
5 up. Save 1. 2 die.
2 down. Yeah.
Okay.
We've then got 5
Infiltrators?
Yes, infiltrators.
Shooting at the same squad?
Shooting at the same squad, so it's 10 shots. Do their bolters do something funky than just regular bolters? I think they're just regular bolters, these ones, aren't they?
24, yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah, so no rerolls or anything here. I think it's the other ones who get...
Incursors get something.
Well, that was
nice.
very nice.
For me.
For you.
Yeah.
And then freeze again. Oh, that brought it up. There you go. 4 wounds. No AP on these.
Okay, 5 up. Save 1.
Yep. We then
3 dead.
have...
oh no. 3 more Demonettes.
Just check the
I'll
range.
take them from the back actually.
So we're going to have to go with Kraken rounds just to get like 4 shots on that chariot.
Okay.
From the veterans.
Yep.
Kraken rounds because it increases my range by 6 inches.
Yep.
These will reroll 1s because of my captain.
Yep.
Of course.
Into a 1.
And knock an incessor over. Then we are toughness 5 on those, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep, so we're winning on 5s. That is 1 wound. AP 1.
So it does put them onto the 5 up. Okay, take a wound.
Yep. Pew! Then we'll go... we'll do...
Why are they AP 1?
Kraken rounds gives you +1 AP.
Oh, nice.
Then we'll go with the snipers.
Okay.
Now we'll do these outriders first, and they'll target obviously him because he is the closest.
Oh, sorry, he should be -1 to hit as well.
We shall pay attention to that.
Yeah.
So they're 4 shots.
He's in the
each.
forest. We'll be back once now. So the outriders into that chariot, so you'll be hitting on 4s.
Yep.
No rerolls?
No rerolls here. Oh, there's 1 free in there.
Good roll. Very good roll. Look at that.
There's a lot of shots from these guys.
And then 5s.
And then 5s to win.
Do you get reroll 1s on this?
Yep, reroll 1s against fasts. No 1s.
No 1s.
So
Again, very good. And these are
reasonable.
-1?
These are -1 because they are bolt rifles. So that is your favourite number. That's 6 wounds.
Let's see if we can save some. We do manage to save 3. So that is 3 wounds. He has 2 remaining. We'll be back with what Sam said. Okay, 2 of the infiltrators you can see are going to go into this chariot. The other 3 are going to go into this other chariot.
Yep, so sticking with the standard mortis rounds because they're just still the best. So 2 at the wounded chariot on 3s, both hit. T5 on these, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, so 4s to wound. That's a mortal wound and 2 wounds.
Okay. He did.
Yep.
Doesn't explode.
And then
the three at the
other one on 3s. So 1 miss. On 4s. Rerolling 1s against fast choices. Sure.
Back into 1s. Not one reroll has come off for you yet.
No.
Okay, that is 1 chariot down. Have you got any more shooting?
No, I think that's literally it. That's all the plink shots I've got. I've got no charge phase because I didn't really move up that quickly. So we'll just go to end of turn scoring.
Okay. Okay, so I need to take some morale here. I need a 1 or 2 to pass. If I take a 1, I could get D6 back. So that would be lovely because I didn't actually say in the list, but I've taken the icon and the instrument on both Demonette units and both Seeker units. So 1 or 2. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to lose another 1. So I've lost 6. And then so that leaves me with 19. So we'll come back with 19. Okay, now not looking for 1s. We've lost a few. We lost 3.
3. That's not terrible.
Yeah, okay. I can live with it. I can live with it. I didn't want to play the 2 CP this early in the game. So we'll be back. Oh, scoring.
Okay, so yeah, scoring wise. We don't get a lot this turn. So Oath of Moments, end of battle round. Assassinate, you heal all your characters like a sensible person.
Yep.
And Domination is the only one we get.
Yep. So
we hold 3 objectives.
3 for Domination.
So it's an early start, but we'll see what happens at the end of the battle round with Oath.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a vehicle character on Monster of the Chariot, is it?
No.
So no, I don't get that for Oath.
Okay, we'll be back with some movement and some very quick command phase. Okay, so the command phase, I get that all valuable 1 CP. In terms of what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and take that central objective in some way, form or another, and try and kill some Outriders. I don't think I've got enough to be able to kill all 5 Outriders, so I might need to take some Demonettes and stick them on the objective to try and get objectives secured on there, but who knows. And then yeah, just move the general army up, I think. Like try and get into some positions where I can threaten the Deathwatch, but the closer I move, the more shots he has, so it'll be interesting to see what I can do. But we'll come back with some movement. Okay, so we may have lost the footage for the overhead camera for this turn, but I'll explain everything that has been done. So, the Fiends, both Fiends have just moved up. We have the Demonettes have moved up here, the Herald on Sig Chariots moved here, the Contorted Epitome has advanced up, they've both advanced up, and the Demonettes advanced up. These Seekers have advanced up, the Chariot advanced, the Keeper of Secrets has advanced, the what's he called? Soul Grinder has moved in to the trees because he couldn't go far. He's just going to sit and chill. These Seekers have just moved up. Selesky's moved round to here. There's a Fiend underneath here, and these Demonettes have advanced up. So the Slaanesh are on the move. We're going to see if we can maybe take out a couple of units. I'm a little bit worried we can't, but we'll see. And then we'll be back with the Psychic. Okay, so we're starting off with the Contorted Epitome. We're going to do Symphony of Pain into these guys. So he gets +1 to cast, goes off on an 8. Do you want to try and...
I'm miles away, I can't deny.
Okay. And then we're going to go for a Smite, which goes off.
Rude.
D3.
Can you actually see?
Just 1. Yeah, he has got just the corner of his base.
I'll take 1. I'll take 1. When I find my...
And then the Herald is also going to smite. He will need a 6 now. Goes off.
Where is Herald?
D3.
Yeah.
For 2. Then we're going to do the Keeper. It's going to try and do Delightful Agonies on itself. 6, that goes off.
Delightful.
It is delightful. And then we'll do a Smite on the Outriders.
For a 7 now, aren't you? Yeah, no.
Yeah, it will be a 7, yeah. So it doesn't go off.
Celestia can do anything?
Nah. Okay. So we'll come back with some shooting. There's not much of it, but we'll come back with some. Okay, the Chariot's going to whip these Outriders with D6 for 5.
Yeah, get in there. Lots of shots.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1. No AP.
4s? It's strength 5, is it?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. It's not. It's strength 4.
You had me excited. I thought Spaceman would die there.
And then we'll do the Soul Grinder into the Outriders as well, because we need to take some wounds off. So we'll do D6 shots, I think. First. No, we'll do the 3, heavy 3. So 4s. And then 3s. So 1 at -1.
-1. So mighty 4. Nope.
D3 for 1.
5
5 up, feel no pain.
Nope.
So I've taken 1 damage. And then we'll do the D6 shots for 4. Hitting on 4s for 1. And wounding on 3s for 1. This is -2 or 3?
Something. 4.
It's definitely at least -2.
Yeah, so damage?
3.
3. Well, could get an Outrider unless I roll a 5 plus.
He rolls a 5 plus?
So he's got 1 wound remaining.
Cool. So we'll be back with some charges. Because that's all we got. Huh?
I'm not going to Overwatch.
Okay, so the Fiend is charging into here. He's not going to Overwatch. You are going to set to the +1 to hit. I can't remember which one it is. Set to defend, I think.
In fact, how many wounds does a Fiend have? It's 4, isn't it?
4, yeah.
Yeah, I'll set to defend and Overwatch on 5s, because killing him gets me out of combat.
Okay.
So, hitting on 5s. Who needs set to defend?
2 hits.
There's
2
2
wounds.
wounds. I don't know if the 6 does anything, but...
2 saves.
Yep, sure. Oh well, we'll have to try.
Yeah. And he's in with an 11. So he'll come round to here. He'll actually come right round to here. And then the Demonettes get a 3.
That is not a good roll.
It's not a good roll.
Even with +1 from your instrument, you're not making a 4-inch charge. How much do you need, is the question.
I think it might be a 4. Okay, wasn't enough. I'm going to need to re-roll. That does get me in. Okay, so the Demonettes are in. We'll move them in a second. Then we are going to go in with the Seekers. Are you going to Overwatch, sir?
I've already used it.
Oh yes, of course. They're in. We're then going to go in with the Chariot for an 11. Could have used that on the thing. So we'll be back with the next charge. Okay, the big charge. We try and get the Keeper in. Needs a 10. It's got to go up or basically onto a tank. 10-inch charge.
You good at sprinting? Are you good at the hurdles?
Come on. This is big. Real big. I've already used my reroll.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. So we'll be back in a second with the fight fate. Okay, so I've played Aura of Acquiesce on these guys so that anyone within 3 inches of them is -1 attack. So the Outriders can get less attacks. And I've played the Razor Sharp Caress on these guys to just get an extra -1 AP on these infiltrators. So we're going with these guys first because if we don't, they're dead. And we probably aren't going to kill the infiltrators. So,
I mean, I hope you do.
And we'd like to try and get rid of, you know, these guys. So we're hitting on 3s. And we are +1 strength because of the Herald. So we are wounded on 4s, yeah?
Yep.
6s are -5 AP.
Oh, is it -5 now? Oh,
well, it's -4, but +1 because of the...
absolute nonsense.
So we have 3.
Yep.
It'll probably go straight through.
Yeah, well, I don't get cover in combat.
So, that is 6 saves and 3 that go straight through.
So 6 saves at -2, these would be 5 ups. Of which I make 2, which is perfectly normal. That was a really good roll. Look at that. So that's 2 dead and then 1.5 dead. So Sergeant's alive on 1 wound.
Is we taking a wound?
No, you killed that guy who's taking a wound.
No, you took another one. Remember?
Oh yeah, I can see the dice in there.
So is that all dead?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Okay, so we'll be back. Are you interrupting?
I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Okay, we'll have a think and come back. So we're starting off the chariot, going into these bikes. So we've got 5 attacks base.
Oh, that was miserable. Oh, come on. Come on.
No re-rolls of 1s. And a wound roll of 1. Okay, that was fun. Then we've got the Lashes of Torment, which we have 4 additional attacks, because we have 2 of the Seekers on that chariot. Oh wow. 2 hits, no wounds.
Stop rolling 1s. Do better.
And then D6 from the Axle Blades for 6.
Yep.
And then this is hitting on 3s.
Come on, chop up those dirty Space Marines.
And then wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds.
AP. These is...
The AP is -1.
Last one?
Yeah.
Dark save. Hit. Dolt. They made it. Stupid power armor being effective.
Okay, that was fun. We'll come back with the Seekers. Okay, so into Seekers, into the bikes. Let's see if we can just kill one, for God's sake. So, freeze.
Yeah, my apothecary needs something to do next turn.
Yeah, exactly. And this will be 5s, because we're strength 4 because of the guy over there.
Yep. There are any 5s there? Oh.
2.
2? One is a
One's
6,
a 6,
though,
so that
which is
is -4.
So that one goes through, and then
Yeah, and then 1 save.
1 save minus whatever.
1.
So 4 is a save. So 1 gets through.
So 5 up.
5 up, feel no pain. Which he doesn't make. So I do lose an Outrider.
So your apothecary is going to have to do something. Okay, and then we'll do the lashing tongues, because no one wants to be hit by tongues.
You're gonna lick me to death.
Yeah.
What does a Space Marine taste like?
Who knows? That was a bad roll.
There's a 2 there.
Oh, see an even worse roll. And then 5s. 2, no AP.
2, no AP. 3 ups.
Wonderful.
That is definitely a cock
Yeah,
dice.
you can re-roll it if you want. Doesn't matter because your apothecary can just heal them anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got to get in there.
Well, we killed a unit of infiltrators.
It's a start.
Hmm.
It's a start.
You get to fight back, sir. We'll come back with the fight. Okay, all of these guys going into the Seekers.
They've only got 3 attacks each currently because of your -1 attack.
Because of Aura of Acquiescence.
So, yeah, ping on freeze. No rerolls here. Missed with 5. Out of 12, that's not great.
Winning on freeze.
Winning on freeze. Rerolling 1s because you're a fast choice.
I am.
Oh, a reroll finally paid off.
So 5?
5 wounds. AP1 if it matters. AP2 if it matters.
No, it doesn't. Save 1s, 2 dead Seekers. Okay.
And then we've got 5 intercessors.
5 intercessors because I piled in and consolidated with this fiend.
Yep. So they'll just pile out. Yeah. Thanks to him being able to charge. And then here's obviously in the corner.
Yep.
So that's there is a sergeant there. So that's 2 basic for him plus angry charge and sergeant, and then 3 for the others. 2.
Why 3?
Oh no, you didn't charge.
I didn't charge you.
So it's slightly less. So it's 2 attacks each for the basic boys and 3 for the Sargi.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Sergeant. Here you go on freeze with no rerolls. That was miserable. And then
Fours.
Fours. Reroll ones because you're fast. You fast?
No, he's elite.
No, elite.
So 2.
It's 2 wounds.
Saves 1. 1 goes through.
Bop.
Okay, so that is the end of the turn.
Yep.
You don't have to take morale because you've only lost 1.
There's no sergeant, so yeah, a 6 is still a 7. You lost 2, so morale is 7. So on a 5, on a 6 you'll fail. Nope.
It's alright. I rolled a 1 and got me 1 back.
Yeah,
Very
that's,
nice.
that's what you wanted, really.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's it.
Nowhere else lost anything. So, okay, points wise.
And around scoring, yeah, you're going to get your you're not going to get your domination. Oh no. You've got 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. I only have 2, so you do get your dom.
Cool. That's nice.
So other scores for you. You didn't kill any characters. And
Not yet.
You didn't do your psychic action.
No.
Yet. We're not close enough yet.
No. Okay.
So you get 3 for dom, and then
We'll be back with Deathwatch command phase.
okay. So command phase. We start with doctrines. We're going to stay in assault because yeah, it's a good place to be. You don't have any saves really for me to worry about, so yeah, we'll stay there. Primary wise, I'm on 2 objectives because the outriders are objective secured because of kill teams, and then I've got this one, so I get 2, so I get 5 for primary. Because those Demonettes really did shift.
They did, didn't they?
They really did shift.
They moved.
So yeah, we have other command phase abilities. We're going to go to my captain.
Yep.
Who's going to be like, oi, you re-roll against elite.
These outriders, yep.
Yep. Elite. I mean, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, he's going to make them re-roll against elite.
Yep.
Because they might go in
Reroll wound rolls 1.
down
Kill my fiend. Oh no.
With their power swords, which in this game would be better being chain swords. We're then gonna 2 command points. We're gonna turn this squad into Blood Angels for a turn.
Right.
Because they're gonna fall back and charge.
Blood Angels?
Yeah. It's
White Scars, you mean?
no. They're gonna use a different stratagem to fall back and charge.
Okay.
So when they do recharge, they'll get their +1 to wound.
Lovely.
We are then going to do some litanies. So we're going to have Catechism of Fire on the Outriders.
This outrider unit here, yeah?
Yep, on the Outriders there. Does go off.
Yep.
And as I don't know if you can do this, but I want to make them ragey, so the rage one on the Outriders as well. Which does go off.
Okay. Which is the rage one?
Exhortation rage gives them +1 to wound in melee.
Oh, okay.
So the idea being is both Outrider squads are going to get +1 to wound this turn.
So their +1 to wound is shooting and +1 to wound in melee.
Yeah, +1 to shoot, +1 to wound the closest target in shooting, and then +1 to wound in melee.
Yeah, and they get +1 wound because they're...
When they charge,
Blood Angels,
which they
yeah.
will be doing.
Cool.
Otherwise, command phase things. That's it. I've done my captain. I've done my litanies. I've done Brotherhood of Veterans.
We'll be back with the movement.
Okay, so end of movement phase. It's the big push turn. So we fell back this Outrider squad that was in combat here, and we rezzed one up here. We then spent 2 stratagems on this. So first stratagem, we turned them into Blood Angels. We've then used hit and run warfare, which allows them to shoot after falling back, and a Deathwatch one called Relentless Assault, which allows them to charge after falling back. So yeah, it's not bad. There's going to be lots of charges. We've then obviously Apothecary's just nudged up. We've got veterans here. I can't fall back out of combat with that fiend, which is irritating. We've had vanguards jump over and veterans move out. We're going to try and clear out these demonettes, but for now we're going to go into the wizarding phase, and we're going to go with Fortify with Contempt to start with. Doesn't cast on a 5, so I will spend another command point to reroll that because I do need this spell. I mean, it's a cast. I'll take it.
I'm going to pay a stratagem to do TD3, so that's 1.
Oh yeah. So I take 4.
Yep.
Yep. That's irritating. The yeah, I know the one you mean. But I get my 4 or 5 with contempt.
So I'll go down to CP.
We're going to put that on the Blood Angels unit for now because we're really.
Yep.
And then we'll obviously try Premorphic Resonance. Hopefully we don't blow ourselves up. We don't.
I'll attempt to deny that.
You're out of range.
Is anyone in range?
Because I haven't moved forward.
Yeah, but I have.
Yeah, no, I haven't moved forward since you've moved forward. So no one's in range because I wasn't in range to deny you. There's no psychics.
Okay.
24
Are you sure that that keeper's not in range then?
No. 100%. See, 24 is all the way.
Okay, fair enough. Sam is right.
Premorphic Resonance. Yeah, we'll put it on those Blood Angels.
Cool. What's that one do?
That's the nonsense one that gives me +1 to hit, basically.
Alright, cool. So we'll be back with the shooting phase. Okay, these 5 veterans here, shooting Demonettes is using +1 to wound.
Yep, on the special ammo.
Yeah.
So hitting on freeze. No rerolls to hit currently because Captain's all the way over here. Only missed 2. There's a lot of freeze. Then we're wounding on 2s. No rerolls here. So that was a good reason 4 2s there. 6 wounds.
3 die.
Good roll. We then have 5 heavy bolt pistols in melee against the Fiend.
Who? Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot with our bolt pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then Force. Mighty 1. Fiends don't want to die, do they?
Nah. Saves.
Wow, he's really doing well. He's only failed 1 save out like the 6 I've thrown at him.
He's a ledge.
Have we got any characters we can see poking about? No, that's the sniper rifles I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll have.
You can shoot the keeper.
Oh yeah, bit of a waste of time to be honest. So we'll have veterans over here fire at those Demonettes because I think I'm just going to shoot them to death. Honestly, yep, we're all in rapid fire range, so we'll have +1 to wound ammo.
Okay.
So 10 shots. No rerolls to speak of. Probably should have moved my Captain over here. And then 2s. That's 1 fail.
Why are they 2s?
+1 to wound ammo. This is veterans at
Oh,
defense.
right, yeah, sorry.
So it's 7 wounds.
7 wounds. That was probably a bit more cool. That'll do. 1, so 6. 6 dead.
6 dead Demoness. It's very, very nice. Well then, how many does that leave?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's not bad going. So we'll then have. We'll jump over here for a bit.
Okay.
We'll have the 5 sniper rifles shoot this chariot.
Okay.
Just with mortis rounds. So hitting on 2s, reroll 1s because the Captain's right there. Good old natural 2+ ballistic skill. And then wounding on 4s, toughness 5. Reroll 1s because you're fast. That's 5 wounds. -2 if it matters.
We'll go through.
2 damage each as well.
It's dead.
So that's a dead chariot.
We'll be back with what
So
side?
Outriders here, shooting those Demonettes. I'm just trying to finish them off now. If I don't have to charge them, that's 1 less thing to worry about.
They're -1 to hit, by the way. I forgot to say it in the last bit, but oh well.
And then be 2s to wound, 3s to wound. Wow, that's 4 1s in there. That's 4 wounds from those Outriders.
3 dead.
Yep. Then we've got 5 more Outriders who are going to start shooting at these Seekers back here.
Okay.
So,
Hang on.
what you got?
Are they -1?
No.
I'll make a -1 then.
Yep. Is that 1 CP stratagem to give yourself -1 a hit?
Yeah.
That's quite nice. So hitting on 4s. You're not the closest, so I'm not getting my benefit of Catechism. Oh no, that was them anyway. So finding those 1s and 2s, and then finding those 3s, which there are none of. Literally, I only rolled 5 pluses. Oh no, there's a 4 there. So -1 didn't cost me. Winning on 3s. Reroll 1s against fast. Again, there's no 1s. So that's 5, 9 wounds on those Seekers.
Cool.
Just trying to rattle some distance now.
2 saves, so that's 1, 2, 3 dead and 1 down a wound.
Cool. We then have 5 intercessors over here with their bolt rifles, just going to shoot the middle Seeker squad.
Yep.
With 10 shots. Rerolling 1s because the captain's behind us. Still for a 1. Rerolls have not worked this game. And then 3s.
I don't think you need them, to be honest.
At this rate, no. It's 5 wounds.
Two. So
Kill
1
a
dead.
Seeker.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Right, we have some charges to do.
Okay, well, we've got
So-
some charge.
We have Vanguard veterans try and charge Demonettes. It's a 10-inch charge. That's a no. Oh well. It was a long bomb anyway. The only thing I was thinking is if I get them, then the Outriders could charge the Fiend. But as it is, we'll charge the Fire Veteran squad into that Fiend.
Yeah, they're in.
5, they're in. And then we'll charge this Outrider squad into the
Seekers.
Seekers. It's just because they've got all the buffs. 6. So they'll be in.
Yep.
They can fall back charge and shoot thanks to all the stratagems I've used.
So is it these ones that are going to?
Yeah, the ones that just got rezzed.
Yeah.
Other charges, I can't see any that are viable massively here. I'm going to move these in and debate charging these ones in. So we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Okay, so I decided not to charge with this squad. I didn't want to get closer to her. I'll let you push up, which gives me more counter options. So we're going to start with the 5 veterans that just charged into the Fiend.
Yep.
So obviously they're 3 attacks each on a charge. And there is a veteran sergeant among them. Only 3 attacks because power swords, not chain swords. So hitting on 3s. Then wounding on 3s. Because your toughness for arm strength 5. No rerolls to wound. Come on. Let's got to do it. 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
Can we kill this poxy fiend?
3, 6, 9. He makes a valiant effort, but dies.
There we go. He did really well. He was impressive. Very, very impressive.
Okay, do I get to go now?
You get to just fight with your Seekers.
Right, we'll come back with Seekers. Okay, Seekers into the Outriders. We need to get all of these need to be 6s.
That'd be awesome. Do it.
Not 1 6. Cool.
That's not right.
3 5s.
3 5s.
-1.
First one, so 4 up saves. I make 1, and then these are 5 up Fiona Pains because I'm fortified. Nope. So I take 2 wounds.
Okay, and then with the Lashing Tongues. Five's the wound. 3 wounds. No AP.
Saving on 3s. Taking a wound. Yep, I actually take it. So down to 1.
Cool. And that will make absolutely no difference next time.
Well, you get a chance to kill him.
That's true.
So 5 Outriders. I need a lot of dice.
Right, we'll come back. Okay, Outriders hitting back at the Seekers.
Yep. These are my Blood Angel Outriders. So hitting on 3s. There's no rerolls to speak of here. Missed with 7, so that's not comparable. It's about right.
Wound on 2s because of
+1 to wound.
+1 to wound.
I should have been hitting on 2s. Premorphic resonance is on them. Oh well, I missed it. My mistake. 2s.
I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Yeah. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 wounds. At AP2.
Here's 12. So I take.
It's a valiant effort.
2, 4, 6, 7 so far. So it's another 3. No, another 2. So 8. So I've taken 7.
Oh, very nice.
8, 9, 10, 11.
11 wounds. So I kill. What, 5.5?
Yeah. Right, we'll be back once I've taken them off. Is there anything else to do? I don't think there is.
No, that's all the fighting done.
Right, so I might as well do morale then.
Yep. Where do you need it?
Morale for the Demonettes. I need a 1. Nope. So 1 dies. The other 3 survive. And then morale for these guys. 1 dies. And then so I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 dies. So that's I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 dies. 6. So I've got 3 left.
Yeah, it's 9 there. So you've got 6.
All of them survive.
Yep,
all of
so
them
it's
survive.
3 left.
So 3 left there, and I've got 3 left here. Okay, and then we'll be back.
Do you need morale over here?
How many did I lose?
Seekers, there is 2, 3, 4, 5,
I lost
6,
3.
7 in there. So
Oh, yeah, I lost 3.
if you lost 3, you can fail
Yep.
5 up.
Can you just check if they're within 6 of Selesky?
They're also within 6 of the keeper, so they get to use his leadership
Of 10.
Of 10. So you're actually fine.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Although if they're within 6, I'll re-roll anyway. Can you just see if they're in 6 of Selesky? Because I could get roll a 1.
Looks like you're an inch out.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, you are an inch out.
Cool. Okay, so we'll be back with turn 2 for Slaanesh.
So, yeah.
Oh, what have you got points-wise?
Score-wise. So I get another domination.
Yep.
I've reclaimed my home objectives and a centre because of OPSEC. So 1, 2, 3 for that. I didn't kill any characters, I haven't killed any monsters. So we're still waiting on Oath. And neither one of us has managed to assassinate yet, but we're getting there.
Right, we'll be back with Slaanesh turn 2. Okay, so up to 6 CP. That is my command phase. I'm obviously, it was always going to be an uphill struggle, and it's even more of an uphill struggle, but hopefully I can get the keeper in, see what damage she can do, he. I don't hold out much hope for anything else. You know, I'm going to probably do a bit of damage here, and then I'm going to get wiped out, but let's have some fun doing it.
Yeah, well, I want to see what this keeper does, because I want one, and I'm not sure if it's worth it just yet. But yeah, I know they're good, but
yeah,
Space Marines are cheese for days.
No, I don't think I actually don't think Space Marines are that good. It's not like they are good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's an unbeatable list. It's just that unfortunately this game has gone as bad as it can for me in terms of the mission, in terms of deployment. You know, like everything has gone like the wrong way. So we'll see.
We've still got a lot over here to bring in, and
yeah.
Mr. Heidi.
Yeah, Zelensky's not. He's so far out of the game. He's not going to be doing anything really.
So,
but
we'll see what happens.
Right. Okay, movement phase. Selesky's advanced up round, Fiend's moved over onto the objective. These two have advanced up. And he's moved up. The Seeker stayed in combat. He's moved up. He stayed where he is. He's advanced up. So we're going to go into some shooting. No, we're not. We're going to go into some psychic. I lied. So we're going to start off. We're going to do Hysterical Frenzy on these Seekers, which means that they can fight in the psychic phase.
Yep.
Just like an extra little fight, which is nice. I think this is Warp Charge 8. It doesn't go off on a 6, which would be 7 because it's Contorted Epitome. Not worth re-rolling. So I think what we'll do is we'll just do a smite with a Contorted Epitome on them Outriders. Goes off on a 6.
Yep.
Would you like to deny?
No. I actually kind of want you to kill a handful of Outriders.
Okay.
So, yeah, go for it.
That's a 2 or cocked. What do you want?
You can reroll it.
Doesn't really bother me. 1.
1. 5 up Philippine.
Makes it. Okay. Then we'll do Delightful Agonies on the Keeper of Secrets. Goes off on an 8. Would you like to attempt to deny that?
5 plus Philippine.
6 plus.
6 plus.
Because Slaanesh Demons aren't as good as Emperor's Children and Sorcerers, apparently.
No, yeah, you can have 6 plus.
Yep. And then we'll do a Smite. Goes off on a 10.
Yeah, go for it.
Unfortunately, it's not 11, so D3 for 2.
Yep, just checking which outright.
Yeah,
it'll be him, wouldn't it?
Okay.
So 2, so 5 ups. Take 1 wound. This does kill an outrider.
Does kill an outrider, this is nice. Okay, then we'll go for Mental Interrogation on the Apothecary from the Herald, which goes off on a 9.
Yeah, let's see if I'm in range to deny you some victory points.
Pretty sure you are, yeah.
Yep. So that's your last power, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got him to do.
Oh, I have got him, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and deny you some victory points. I don't.
Okay, and then Selesky is not going to do much. No, he's not going to do anything. He's not in range to smite because I can't even see anything, I don't think. So we'll go into the shooting phase then. Okay, so the Herald is going to whip the Intercessors for 2. 2 hits. No wounds.
Ah, your whips are being very ineffective today.
Yeah, this whip should be better. Okay, so 6 attacks from the Keeper's whip, and I think what we'll whip is these guys.
What, the ones in combat?
Yep.
Can you whip into combat?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Oh, rude.
That is the only good thing about whips. This whip is pretty good though. So it's hitting on 2s.
Good job.
Thank God. No reroll of 1. And then they auto wound.
So it's 4?
Yeah, 5.
5?
-3.
-3.
2 damage.
6s. Nope. Okay, so grab a red dice. So 5 for the pain. Take 1 wound.
Yep, I'll count wounds here.
Take 3 wounds total.
That's a
dead bike.
Dead bike.
And last one. Take 1 wound.
Cool. So he has 3 remaining. Okay. What we're going to do next? I think that is all the show. Oh no, we have the Soul Grinder.
Oh yeah, just the soul grind to go.
Yeah. So we'll shoot into this unit of bikes, the healthy unit, because I can't shoot into the wounded unit because he's not whipping them. Okay. 1 hit. 1 wound. -1.
Nice one. 4. That goes through.
D3 damage for 3.
Rude. Yes.
And then D6 shots for 3. 1 hit. 1 wound. -2. Saves on a 6. Okay. I think that's about all she wrote, as they say. So we're going to go into the charge phase. Okay, I just realised that the charge phase didn't record, but the Outriders overwatched and took 1 wound off of the Keeper. The Keeper got in, the Contorted Epitome got in, the Soul Grinder is going to be in, both these units are in over on this Intercessor unit, and then I was just seeing if this Herald wanted to go in. Is he within 3 of this? No, just out. But if I go in, that means that they'll be able to pile in and then get in more, because at the moment it's being contested. So this would stop you scoring so many on primary. So yeah, we're going to leave that as it is and just let him die next time. Okay. Yeah, we've all of these are in, so the Demonettes and the Seekers both rolled big charges and got in over on them Intercessors. So we'll be in back with the movement. Well, once we've moved everything in with the fight phase. Okay, so we're going to go with the Contorted Epitome into this unit of Outriders. There's 3. Unit of 3 is one on 3 wounds. So we're going to start off with the Coils, I believe they are called. Coiled Tentacles. So hitting on 2s.
Of course.
We roll a 1. And then wounding on 4s or 3s maybe actually. Wounding on 3s because it's +1.
Yep, strength 5 +1 wound. AP?
2? 2.
So 5 up save. Save.
Sam needs to stop saving. So well.
Don't blame me, blame this holy power armor.
Okay, and then the other attacks. So drop 1. And then this will be 4s to wound. 6s are -4. So we have 2 that go straight through, and then you've got 3 saves at -1.
These will be on 4s. Take 1.
Okay.
What damage are these?
That's 2 damage each, so it's 6 damage total.
So it's free to go through.
So first one.
Here we go, 5 ups. Got to do it. Yeah, that's definitely. So take 1 wound.
Yep.
That's what dead
The
do.
bike.
And 2 wounds.
Okay. Lovely. So would you like to interrupt?
Yes, I'm going to spend 2 CP for counter-offensive.
Yep. Where would you like
we're going to interrupt with these Outriders.
Yep.
Trick is we're going to be a git. We're going to attack these Demonettes mostly.
How can you do that?
Because when I pile in, I pile to there because I'm going close to you. And
okay.
He piles into there. He's just got to get his ass out of the way. And then this boyo isn't going to be able to attack the Demonettes.
No.
So we'll just go for the Keeper.
Yep.
Come up to here. So we've got 3 that can attack the Demonettes and 2 that have to attack the Keeper. So they only have 3 attacks each at the moment because of your Aura of Acquiescence.
Yep.
So this is against...
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I played the Aura of Acquiescence, the Locus of Grace. Actually, I should have got 2 extra hits from her for the 2 6s, the wound rolls.
Yep.
So I'll just quickly do them. Both hit. And one is a minus... they're both wound. One is...
1 save, which is a 6.
Okay, and then you got 2 damage.
Take 2.
So he's dead. That worked out, didn't it? Nicely.
Yep. And
okay.
Then we will
go into your fight in the Demonettes, yeah?
Yep. So this is the 6 attacks against the Keeper. Hitting on 3s. You might want to hit? No, you're not might want to hit.
No.
And then wounding on 4s because of Exhortation of Rage. So 2 wounds.
On the Keeper?
On the Keeper. -2.
Did you -1 to hit? Oh well, don't worry. I was -1 to, but don't worry. Both go through.
Yep, that's just 2 damage.
Okay.
And then we've got 3 which can attack the Demonettes, so it's 9 attacks. That Aura of Acquiescence is a git.
So I have something.
So hitting on, these are on 3s. For sure. And then B2s. No rerolls here. So 7.
1 2s? Oh, 'cause you got
plus
plus
one
one
wound.
wound.
Yeah.
7.
Yep.
7. So 5 die. Okay.
And then we'll pile in.
We'll be back with some more. Okay, so Soul Grinder into this last lone outrider. So we're going to do 2 big attacks with the Iron Claw, I think it is. 1 hit. Rolls a 1.
Sure.
Is it worth re-rolling? D6 damage.
With the rest of your attacks, I think you've got plenty of chance.
So I'm not going to re-roll. So 4s. Oh, you said that, and then you've finished it, didn't you?
Scuppered you, have I? These will be 3s.
So that was a 2 because it is strength user. Yeah. So just 1.
5 up save.
Oh, I can't get him.
Nope. D3 damage.
For free.
3. 5 up saves. Takes 1.
Cool. Should have re-rolled it. Sam talked me out of it. He's cheating.
You should have done. You should have pulled that off, to be honest, with those 6 D3 attacks. The bite then gets to fight back because of Premorphic resonance.
Who are you fighting?
It's just going to hit the Seekers.
Cool.
So hitting on 3s. It's 2 hits.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s because I've got Blood Angel.
1 wound.
Kills 1.
He does.
Bop.
So then we'll be back. Then we'll go straight to the Seekers. So 5 attacks, and then no wounds, and then the 4, 5s and 6s. 1, no AP.
3 up. Saved it.
Cool. Okay. We'll be back with the Keeper. Okay, so next up is the Keeper of Secrets. So hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. Great. I get to reroll wound rolls of 1 though.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, but I get an extra hit because of the 6 and Locus of Grace. So hits. Doesn't wound, but I reroll wound rolls of 1. Nope, still doesn't hit. 4 wounds, -3.
So we're looking for 6s. Save 1.
Okay, that's 3 damage each.
3 damage. So that's 3, 1 dead, and 3 wounds. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 3.
It's just 2 dead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just 2 dead. So we'll take him. No, we'll take him. So Demonettes can't attack me back.
They are now -1 to hit forever from everything.
What's that?
They're -1 to hit. Across the board, like whenever they shoot, whenever they do anything, they're -1 to hit.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's the wits of the sword. So when resolving an attack made by a model that has lost 1 or more wounds from an attack made by this weapon.
Model.
Oh, model.
I was
So
gonna say.
mirror. Okay, I thought it was unit. Okay, so then we'll go into the snapping claws. So hitting it on 2s. All hit. And then wounding on. This will be 3s. Yep, 3s.
3.
I get an extra because of the 6 hits and wounds. So that's 4. That 6 is -4, and the rest are -3.
So -3s. Save 1 damage on these.
3.
Damage 3. So you get 3 through. So that's 2, and puts him down to a wound.
Okay. Not quite as many killed as we'd want, but you know, it's not the end of the world. So we'll then go into
This mess.
this mess, which I'll get some done. So we're going in with the Demonettes onto the Intercessors. We have, I think it was 12 in range, and we've paid 1 CP for the Caress, where I get an extra AP, and they are within 6 of the Keeper, so I'll be getting the Locus of Grace for the 6 bonus wounds of 6s. Okay, so I'm hitting on 3s. This is not bad, not a good roll.
So many dice.
And then the wound roll. So
T4.
we're only
About 3.
strength 3, so 5s. No 6s. Can you believe it? What a bad roll. So -2.
-2. I do take 2 wounds.
There's 1 dead.
So lose a marine. No. Okay.
We'll come back with the Seekers. So, Seekers into the Intercessors. I can only get 4 because Sam strategically took one away from the front. So, hitting on 3s, and my dice rolls are horrendous. And 5s. 2 at -1. Both saved.
Yep,
and then the Lashes of Torment, or the Licking to Death. 5s. No. Okay,
Oh dear.
that was horrendous.
That was pretty bad. On to Intercessors and the rest of the Space Marines.
Yep. Okay, so the Intercessors are going into Demonets.
Yep. So re-rolling 1s because the Captain Right's behind me.
Yep. Lovely.
And then
Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound. No re-rolls to wound here. So that is 4, 6, 8 wounds. Laugh for the Blood God.
5s. I saved 2, so 6 dead so far.
Yep. I assume you're not going to take my snipers out of combat?
And I'll consolidate into them, yeah.
Yeah, so I get 5 snipers guys to attack, which will be 15 attacks. So 8.
Why 15?
3 each.
They haven't charged or been charged.
Oh yeah, so 10 attacks. Hang on, freeze, reroll 1s. Then wounding on freeze again.
Yep.
Not bad. 4 wounds.
Number 2, so it's 8 in total. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take them off and then we'll come back with some morale and some scoring. Yeah. Okay, morale phase. I'm thinking about auto passing the Demonettes.
Yep, you need a 1 or 2 to pass, and I think you're under half there. Can't tell.
Yeah, I'm definitely under half. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2.
Cool. Then you get a chance to roll for your Seekers because you lost 1.
Yep.
So you're just looking for a 1 here, really.
Nope.
You can't fail it.
No, I could have got some back.
On my side, I've got Intercessors with their Sergeants, so they're 8, so they only lost 1, so they can't fail.
Yep.
I've got these guys, Leadership 7 because there's no Sergeant, lost 3.
Yep.
So 4, 5,
6,
7,
7.
that's fine. And then
He's
this
lost 4.
single guy lost 4, so I need a 3 or under, so I'm just going to burn 2 to keep him alive because he's worth victory points at this stage.
Yep.
So
you're down to what, CP?
0 CP now.
CP.
That's my last
And I'm
2.
down to 1.
So yeah, we are relatively all good for leadership. So end of battle round scoring.
Yep.
You get another domination because you hold all the objectives now.
Yep.
Well, apart from 1.
Yeah, which is contested.
You didn't get any assassinates.
No. I've got the mental interrogation.
You got the mental interrogation, and Oath of Moment are getting another 2, 4.
Cool.
So yeah.
So we'll be back with Deathwatch turn 3.
Hey. Command phase. Deathwatch turn 3. So I get 0 primary because I only hold 1 objective in the centre. We'll go on to litanies and stuff. Captain is gonna give the Intercessors reroll 1s to wound against troops. Then we're going to litany a couple of people. So we're going to do the aura litany to reroll to hit. Yep, it goes off.
Who are you putting on?
It's an aura.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's an aura, so it just affects everyone. And then we'll do the litany for +1 to wound in melee on the Intercessors. Yeah, Intercessors, which goes off.
Yep.
And I believe that's all of my command phase shenanigans. I don't have CP for Brotherhood of Veterans. So yeah, we just got +1 to wound on the Intercessors and reroll 1s to wound on the Intercessors against troops, and then reroll to hit from the litany of hate, rage, faith. One of those.
We'll go into the movement phase. Okay, movement. What have you done, Sam?
So a lot of stuff's happened. So the intercessors and veterans have sort of bunched up onto that objective to really claim it. The vanguards have jumped the character. Depending on what happens with the herald, they might go and take your home objective, which is a good move. I've brought more veterans up into the middle with the apothecary. The apothecary's gone and healed and resed the outriders. I've then got more vanguard veterans with options of where they want to go, whether they want to beat up the keeper or anything. You're on 1 CP, aren't you?
Yep.
So yeah, there's no warp surge to worry about there. And yeah, captain, I wasn't sure what to do with, but I decided at this point, you know, sod it, let's have some fun and get him in there and see what we can do. Libby's still hiding because librarians are scary, and if he explodes, I don't want him blowing up in my face. In fact, I will just nudge him all the way back here because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So we're going to go into the psychic phase.
Yep.
We have a psychic power to do. We are going to go with a neural void. We'll attempt to cast it. Let's cast on 8.
What does
so
that do?
that's -1 attack and it can only charge nearest target. So we'll put that on the keeper.
-1 attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to deny that with the contorted epitome. She gets +1 to deny. Nope.
Yep, so -1 attack on the keeper, and you can only charge the nearest target, which will matter for next turn.
Yep.
If I don't charge with everything. I'm then going to go with Fortified with Contempt. I'll do on Premorphic Resonance. She's -1 hit in combat, isn't she?
Yeah.
So Premorphic would counter that. So we will do, yeah. I do like Fortified. We're going to Fortify with Contempt. On a 5. I roll a lot of 5s for Psychic this game. You're not very good. I need to get the Chief Librarian.
Okay.
So that doesn't go off. So that's him done. And we got some DACA to do. Right, so...
We'll come back with this. Okay, these guys are firing at these 3 girls.
Yep, let's go.
Bullying. They're -1 to hit because they're in dense cover.
Did I move my captain into range? I did not, so no rerolls. And then 2s to wound.
Because of the special ammunition.
Yep. 3 wounds.
They're all 3 saved.
Okay.
Absolute legends.
Absolutely
These
rude.
girls.
Well then, we're going to shoot your contorted epitome with a pistol in combat. Oh, I should have said we stayed in the assault doctrine because it's the only one that matters. 4 is strength 4, toughness 5, so no wound.
Cool.
We then have 3
The
pistols.
outrider pistols?
Yep,
Yeah.
outrider pistols into the... Cool. No pluses to wound here. 1 wound.
Goes through.
We then have 4 intercessor pistols into the Demons.
Whoa.
Re-rolling 1s to hit here because captain. So 3s to wound. Re-rolling 1s because there are no 1s. 2 wounds.
Saves.
And then we've got 5 sniper rifle pistols.
They've got pistols as well.
I believe they've got pistols. We can check if you want.
Yeah, we'll come back and check.
Okay.
Of course they have pistols.
They have regular bolt pistols, so not good pistols, but they do hit on 2s, reroll 1s.
Lovely.
And then 3s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Okay, 4 dead.
Yeah. Die, you gits. I'll let you remove those and we'll come back.
Okay, Vanguard are going to throw a crack grenade.
at the chariot, yep, on a 3. It hits on a 3. Your HQ, so it doesn't reroll. That's annoying. Yeah, it's a HQ one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to kill those demonettes, but I also do want to kill that chariot. That chariot's obscured, isn't it, by said demonettes?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll fire the 5 intercessors at the demonettes. So it's 10 shots. Just need rid of them. Am I minus to hit because I'm right next to you?
Yeah, I think you are.
That's annoying.
Because it's not an obstacle, it's an area.
1 wound.
You do kill one.
Do kill 1. So then we'll have the veterans shoot the chariot.
Yeah.
So, and they'll use because you're not a vehicle, I can use +1 to wound.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s. Yeah.
4 wounds?
4 wounds. No AP on these though.
So I think it's 4 up, but I'll check.
Doesn't matter.
Pretty sure it's not a 3 up, but we'll check. We did forget to say in the movement phase, the contorted epitome stopped both outrider units falling back.
Yes.
And the shooting phase is done, so we're going to go into charges. Who are you charging and where?
So we'll start with the intercessors. No, we'll do the veterans into the chariot.
Veterans
first.
at the front?
Yep.
Yeah, into the chariot. Okay, cool. I'm not going to overwatch.
7.
Okay, they're in.
They're in.
What about the intercessors?
Yeah, we'll go beat up some demonettes.
Yep.
10.
Cool.
They're in.
Vanguard vets?
Vanguard vets. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a split charge here, because with 5 wounds remaining, I kind of want the Vanguard vets to kill the chariot.
Yeah.
I do also want them on the objective. So we're going to charge both the fiend and the chariot.
Cool. You need about a 4.
5?
5's enough.
5's enough. So I'll come around and move those charges, then we'll come back.
Yep. Okay, Vanguard veterans are assaulting the Keeper of Secrets.
Yeah.
They're in with an 8.
But for the Blood God.
You could go right round her.
I could, but there's a soul grinder in the way.
Oh. Get closer to me.
Yes. And I'm going to have my captain charge into the demonettes. Why
Okay.
not? Because let's do something with
Yeah,
them.
they're in.
Come here, girls.
Next.
Veterans. Good old-fashioned veterans. Do we want to charge a contorted epitome? Yes, we
Okay.
do. So, charge! Wah! I mean, sorry.
There's a lot of battle going on.
Sorry, no.
Who's going to hit where? Who's going to do what? Who's going to fight first? No one knows.
I know. I'm going to start.
We're going to go into the fight phase. Okay, I've played my last stratagem. Well, I say my last stratagem, my last CP, but I will be getting another one next turn if I'm still alive. To play Aura of Acquiescence to give everything around the Keeper's Secrets within 3 inches -1 attack, which could keep her alive. I don't think it's going to, but it could. So who are you fighting with first?
I'm going to use these veterans. So they only get a mighty 2 attacks each now.
Okay.
Because of Aura of Acquiescence being really powerful.
Yeah, it's good.
I can see why people like Slaanesh in this edition. So here's my attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Because you can only be so many minuses.
Rerolling 1s because there's a captain. Gives me 1 extra. So only 4 hits, which was terrible odds. Wounding on 3s. No rerolls there. That was crap. 2 wounds. That was actually just bad.
Oh, they do go through.
It does do 6 damage.
Okay.
Where are you going to go?
Decisions. I think I might fight the contorted epitome. Try and keep her alive against these intercessors. Although you have got the outriders. Though the outriders can't fight, can they? Hang on.
Yeah, they have to fight last because of
Yeah.
not charged. I have to do my charges.
So I'll do the contorted epitome in that case into them guys. So I get 8 attacks. Yeah, all into them. So 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on strength 5, so 3s. Oh my god.
No, we're both whiffing. 4 wounds?
4 wounds. Minus, there's a 6, so one of them straight through, and the other 3, so -1.
It's a fail 1, so 2 failed. Damage?
2 each.
Okay, so that's just 2 dead.
And then the 2 other attacks.
Fill the pains.
Did you put them on that, did you?
They're within 3 of the apothecary.
Oh yeah.
So 6s. No, and no, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the apothecary. And then the 2. 1 hit. That is not a wound.
No. Okay.
Okay. So who would you like to go with next?
We're going to do the Thunderhammers next.
Yep.
So we got one who doesn't really get to fight.
Yeah.
So 2 versus the Fiend.
Yeah.
Still needing 4s. God almighty, that's a miserable day. 2s? Yeah, this is that.
5s. 1 goes through.
3 wounds.
Okay, he's alive with 1 wound remaining.
Doesn't
What a legend.
matter too much. And then we've got 2 to fight the chariot.
Yep.
So 6 attacks there. That's better.
That is better.
That's not. 2 wounds. So Thunderhammers are whiffing a bit here.
5s. Nope.
6 damage. That's a dead chariot.
That is a dead chariot.
Yeah, you killed a character.
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Decisions.
You've got Seekers, Demonettes, Keeper.
So who have you got to go with next?
Either the
Captain.
Or the Intercessors. Or the Veterans.
All the veterans that are only hitting the toilet pit meters who already fought. In that case, I'll go with... How many Demonettes have I got over there? 3.
3? Yeah, 2 Demonettes. You got 2 there.
I'm just trying to think. Let me... Okay, Demonettes, I'm going to fight into the Intercessors.
It seems like a weird choice, but it is the logical one.
It is the logical because of the way that the back and forth goes with Slaanesh and the charging units. And then it is
5.
5s. 6s go straight through. So 1 save and 1 goes straight through.
Okay,
-1.
-1, a 4 up. No. And then a 5 up invuln for the one that goes straight through. No. So I take 2 wounds.
Okay.
So I lose an Intercessor.
So dead Intercessor.
Take those Seekers out of combat.
Well played. Well played. Your go.
I think I'm just going to do the Veterans in the middle against the Epitome.
Okay.
So they're mighty 2 attacks each at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a Space Wolf still there. Yep,
Yeah.
he is. Yep, that's a Sergeant. So hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
No rerolls here. Your toughness 5, aren't you?
I am.
So 4s. No rerolls.
What? Oh, because it's
Strength 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 ups. Nope.
3 wounds.
Okay.
Stabby.
Taken 3.
Do you want to do your 2 Demonettes versus my Intercessors?
I think I might go with the Keeper next.
Well, the Intercessors get to fight before Demonettes then. You're better off doing those 2.
Demonettes. But if I fight the Demonettes and you fight them, they're still got to fight. Yeah, okay.
Because that's my last charging unit.
Yep. So Demonettes into the Intercessors. 3 hits. No wounds.
No wounds. So now I do the 5 Intercessors, because that's charging, which
Yep.
is 15, 16 attacks. Yeah, you can pull them if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just take them off.
Um,
And then the Keeper,
no,
who I'm just going to check because I think she's degraded. Okay, so we've got -1 attack and we're degraded, so we've only got 4 attacks on the sword into the Outriders, hitting on 2s. Drop 1, and then wounding on 3s.
Web skill doesn't degrade, that's nice.
So that is 3 wounds. Rerolling ones to wound.
What's the AP?
AP 3.
Cool, so 5 up invulnerable save, because of Dominus Aegis. Take 1.
Okay.
Damage.
3.
Damage 3. 6s from Apothecary. Nope.
Okay, and then we'll do the 3 snapping claws. All hit. And 2 wounds, -3.
So 5 up invulns. Nope. Damage.
3.
So first guy, trouble 6 coming up. Get rid of those dice. And then the second guy. No, the Apothecary is not healing anyone. So I just take 2 wounds here. Yeah, dies.
Okay.
Then we've got my Captain to do, which is
Yep.
the Demonettes. So, Captain has a number of attacks that I don't know. I'm going to look it up. Oh, this book is so big.
While you're doing that, I'm going to fight into the Outrider because it makes no odds. It'll just be after this
Oh yes.
with the thingy, the big guy.
Soul Grinder.
And then it will be freeze. So that is 4 wounds. At minus something? 2, 3?
If it's I know it's at least -2 on the multi-attack, so they all go through, so he is dead.
Okay, cool. Have you got the captain?
I've got a captain on bike.
Is 6 attacks in captain?
I don't know. Regular captain. Yep, 5 attacks base.
Oh, 5.
Charging.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 6 attacks.
Yeah.
King on 2s. Rerolling because of the litany.
Yeah, not because of himself. Is that characters? I think it might be just core.
I
or
think
is it characters
and
core? No, I think you're right. It is characters and core.
So and then Relic Blade, so 2s to wound. 4 wounds.
The Demonettes are dead.
Yes, all dead.
Okay, we'll be back with what we're going to fight next. Okay, the Outriders, they've got 2 attacks.
Yep.
Each. Well, is that with the Aura of Acquiescence as well?
Yeah, well, it'd be 3 attacks because of 2 base and chainsword.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm just basically taking your chainsword away.
So it'd be 3s, 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling because litany. And then 5s. Not rerolling to wounds, so 2 wounds. -2 if it matters.
1 goes through.
Taking 10 now. Getting there.
You are getting there.
But you've got more models than me, so who's next for you? You've got your fiend to
It's
do.
just a fiend, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Fiendish.
We'll have to come back. Okay, fiend into these guys. All hit. It'll be 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
You only strength 4?
Yeah, only strength 4. None of them were 6s, so just -1.
Save, take 1. 2 up save, storm shields.
Oh, that's a shame. Yes, 2 damage.
Oh, that's 2 damage?
Yeah.
Rude.
Okay.
So, in a turn scoring.
Yes, we're back. Okay, turn 3, command phase. I'm still alive, which is, you know, a good thing.
So damn Aura of Acquiescence kicking my ass
yeah,
here.
I got me 1 CP. Hopefully I can use Aura of Acquiescence again. I mean, this flank is done. Like, he's got it, basically. He's got the 2 objectives. There's very little I can do over here. So maybe I'll just try and sweep through, but I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to do that. We'll have to see. We'll see what I can do, see what positions I can get into, see if I can make a dent in all of this. So, yeah, I will be back with some movement. So, Fiend has stayed in combat because he's going to fight first, so why not? The Soul Grinder's just sort of shuffled around to get, just going to shoot and then probably charge into the Intercessors. The Seekers, obviously, Keeper of Secrets stayed in. The Seekers over here have just sort of shuffled round. They're going to probably charge the Captain. These guys, there's a Chaplain under there, so they might do the Apothecary, they might charge the Chaplain, we'll see what happens. And then Sileski's moved up, he's advanced. So we're going to go into some Psychic. We'll start off with the Contorted Epitome, and he's going to do... he's going to try and get Hysterical Frenzy on... does he do it on himself? Or does he do it on the Keeper? No, he's going to do it on the Keeper of Secrets.
That's a good person to do it on.
Yeah. It doesn't go off. Okay. So then we'll do a Smite. That does go off.
Yep.
D3 for 1. And then the Keeper of Secrets is going to do Delightful Agonies on himself. Oh, by the way, we did go back and roll the 6 up for no pains, and she didn't pass 1. So he's got Delightful Agonies off. Would you like to deny?
On a 9, no.
Okay. And then we'll do a Smite into the Outriders on an 8.
Sure, why not? I'll get my Apothecary.
Okay.
3. Roll some 6s. No, not a single 6 roll.
So that's 1 dead and 1 down to 2 wounds.
Yeah, 1 wound remaining. So.
And then we'll go with Selesky. I think I'm going to try a mental interrogation on the captain. It's within 18, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're checking to see if
I'm checking to see if I can use my deny.
Yep. It doesn't go off on a 3.
Broadcast.
It is worth 3 points. I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to use my CP. It is a 4.
Yep, I'll attempt to
You're
deny.
definitely going to deny that.
Denied.
Okay, that was annoying. So, we'll come back with some shooting. Or I don't think we even need to come back. Okay, I'm going to do my whip attacks into... Should I just get rid of these outriders? Yeah, I'll do the whip attacks. Oh, no, I could kill... No, I'm going to do it in the Vanguard vets. Okay, so 2s to hit. And then they auto wound. They're -3, but you get 4 up in runs.
That's 5. Ugh.
3 dead. Making my charge longer for Selesky. Well played, well played. Okay, so then we'll go into shooting. We'll shoot the autocannon type strength 7 one at the apothecary.
Yeah.
And we'll shoot the big one at the chaplain.
Okay.
Okay, so apothecary. It's 3 shots. 4s, 1 hit, 1 wound. It's -1. That's a 1.
Sure, takes it.
So I think it's 2 or D3.
You tell me.
It is D3 for 3. So 6 ups.
6s. Still no 6s.
Okay, and then D6 shots on the big one for 6. And then 4s, so we get 3 hits. And I think this will be 2s to wound. I'll check in a second. It is have got rolled a 2, so I'll just quickly check that. And it is ×2, so yeah, it's definitely 2.
Yep, so...
Oh, and that can't be right, it's not right down.
I was going to say...
8, strength 8, yeah, so it's 2 seconds. So 3 at -2 at least.
On the chaplain.
Chaplain, yeah.
So 4.
-2, yeah.
Cool, we loved it.
Saves them all. Oh, I thought I was going to get a chaplain there.
About time I made some damn saves.
Okay, so I think that's all the shooting because Selesky's whip isn't in range. So we'll be back with some charges. Okay, so we're going to attempt a 9-inch charge into the Vanguard vets with Selesky. Doesn't make it. That's a shame. No CP to re-roll. So we'll go with these Seekers into the Apothecary. They're in. Now I roll an 11. And then the Seekers into the Captain. They're in. And then the Soul Grinder into those guys with a 12.
Sure.
Yeah, just all of the 1-inch charges are 12s and, you know. Okay, such is life. So we'll come back with the fight phase. Okay, we've moved everything in. Soul Grinder's going first into the Intercessors. He hits 3 times out of 10 because, you know, that's the sort of guy he is. I believe this will be 2s. So
or at least 3s.
-2, I believe.
-2, 5 ups. Make 1. D3.
D3. 1. It was 1 on 1 wound, so 1 dead. Okay, then.
That was stupid. Took the wrong model off.
And then we'll do the these 2 Seekers. So 5 attacks into the Apothecary. And then 1 wound.
1 wound into the Apothecary.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Okay, and then the Lashes. 1 wound.
Loves it even more.
Cool. And then we have to do the other Seekers. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Seven. And this is hitting on 2s. Not hitting on 2s. I don't know why I said that. I'm hitting on 3s.
I was going to say, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then I'm wounding on 5s. So I got 1 -4. That doesn't really matter, does it?
It's
And
equal to
-2.
-2.
Sorry, -1. Sorry.
-1 takes me to a 3 up. So
So
4 3 ups.
3 up. And then 1 at 4 up.
At least it makes that. So it takes 3 wounds.
3 wounds. And then all those again, apart from the one from the Allura. 4, 5, 6. From the Licking Tongues. And then 5s. So 3, just no AP. Got 2 ups.
Got 1 coming up? Nope.
Oh, nearly killed him. Okay, so then we will go into the what's her face? Contorted Epitome.
Yep.
So 8 attacks to start off with. On 2s, and then 3s. That's 5 at minus. Oh, hang on. There's 1, 6. So that's -4, and then -1, I believe.
Well, I don't roll a single save.
Okay, they're all dead. 2 damage.
That makes my blunder less painful.
Okay, and then Keeper of Secrets.
Yep.
So Keeper, he has, how many did we say he had? Is he still affected by this?
No
minus
void,
one
yeah,
attack?
to my next turn.
Right, so it was 4 attacks he had then.
Yep. Who's he going to hit?
Or was it 3 attacks? No, it's 3 attacks. I'm going to hit with this. I'm going to hit the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Can still do it.
Reroll 1s to wound.
AP
3.
6 is. Nope.
He did.
Damage?
3.
Damage 3. Double 6 coming up. Nope, still no 6s from the apothecary.
Thank god. Okay, and then the claws. Oh, I'll reroll that. We'll hit. And then freeze. Yep, a wound.
4s. Fail 1.
3.
3 damage. No save that.
Okay. I think that's
Fiend.
Oh yes, the Fiend. He has 4 attacks. And wounded on 4s. Just the 1 wound.
Loves it.
Saves. Cool.
Okay. Now I get to finally fight.
Yep.
So we'll do
I'll let you know.
Captain with his 6 attacks.
Yep.
2s. Rerolling because Litany. And then 2s again because Relic Blade. Rerolling 1s because you're fast. That's 6 wounds.
6 wounds. What's the damage on these?
Good question. What's the damage of a Relic Blade, people?
It's probably 2.
Who knows?
Okay, Vanguard Veteran against the Keeper.
Can he be the hero we need? Of course not.
No, he can't. He can't be the hero anyone needs.
And then I'll get to pile in these veterans just 3 inches.
Yeah.
So just bring them up.
So 2 to hit.
Yeah, I'll get 2 in there. So 4 attacks. I hit once.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. What's twat?
Okay, so the Apothecary?
Oh god. How many attacks does a apothecary get?
I have no idea. We'll be back with the Apothecary. Okay, 5 attacks into the Seekers.
Hitting on freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on freeze. 0 1s. 2 wounds.
5 ups. Made them both.
He's useless.
I don't think he's there to fight though. Okay, so that is the end of the round. So,
Yeah.
in terms of, what's it called? Morale.
Morale, yeah.
So I need to take, how many did I lose? 4.
4.
Yeah, so I need a 3 or less. A 1.
You get 1 back.
D3 back, isn't it?
It's a D3 or 1.
I'll roll this and then we'll see. It's 2 if it's D3, so I'll check that in a second.
Morale, I need the veteran. But that's it.
Oh yes.
Because lost 4, so it's 5 or less, I think. It's fine.
Oh, he's loving it. He's no scaring a veteran. Yeah, that's it. So we'll be back with, scores. We've got
Scores. You're gonna get.
I get Domination.
Do you get Dom?
Yeah, because I've got this, this, and this.
That one.
Yeah.
So yeah, get 3. 1, 2, 3. No Assassinates there.
No, unfortunately.
Nearly.
but
End
not.
of battle round. Oath of moment. I get 2 from the centre. So 1, 2. I haven't failed morale backs, any morales or fell back this game. So I should be 3 more up on Oath. We'll count that in a sec.
Yes.
We'll
be back.
That's it.
In a second.
So command phase. Things aren't going as bad as Patrick would make out at the start of the game and whinging his way through the game. So I'm running out of stuff. So Captain, gonna give reroll. Celesky is a HQ, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
So he's gonna give reroll to 1s against HQs for the snipers.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna sit on it. Litanies, we've got rerolling to hit, goes off, and having +1 to wound and melee. Do we want that anywhere here? Yeah, we'll give the captain +1 to wound and melee. Why not? No, it doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off.
It wounds you on 2s either way. So yeah, then I think that's it. I get 5 for my primary.
Yeah.
Apothecary's going to heal himself up.
Yeah, because why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That's about it, isn't it?
That is about it for command phase. So on to movement.
Cool. Okay, so movement. These in the veterans have moved round.
Yep.
The Vanguard veteran here and the Apothecary couldn't fall out of combat because the Contorted Pyramid stopped them, which meant that Sam thought he might as well leave in his captain over here. The Chaplain moved back, and that's been about it for movement. He contemplated moving these out, but he wants the objective and he wants to kill the
Yeah, I
fiend.
mean, there are a few things I wanted to do there, but I needed fullback in charge, which meant spending 2 CP to turn them into White Scars.
Yeah.
Which I would have had to do in the command phase anyway.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay then.
We'll do some Dakar.
Dakar. Well, Psychic first, isn't it?
Yeah, Psychic phase. We're going to go with Neurovoid on an 8. Cast that on Keeper.
Okay, I'll attempt to deny it with the Contorted Epitome. She gets an 8, but it's not enough because you got a B, didn't you?
Yep. So, yep, -1 attack and that can charge at only the closest target.
Yep.
Then we'll go with a. Do we want to fortify with Contempt? Let's just check if we arrange those veterans. We are not. So we will we'll fortify. No, or do I just not risk exploding? Yeah, no, I think we'll just stop there.
Okay.
No, we'll fortify with Contempt on the captain. On a 10.
Okay, I'll attempt to deny the Epitome again. Nope.
Okay. Oh, I have to move out the Assault Doctrine this turn.
Oh, okay. What are you going to
Tactical.
Okay.
Why not? Because it really doesn't matter. So let's do some shooting. We
Yep.
have that. I'm going to shoot you with a bolt pistol in combat here with this veteran. I'm fairly certain they still have bolt pistols.
Go for it.
Hey, misses.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure he has a bolt pistol. He hits. He doesn't wound. Reroll 1s against fast. He doesn't wound. Fairly certain they have bolt pistols, so I'll just shoot that. The guy with pistols. No rerolls. No wounds. Wow, that was miserable.
Apothecary's bolt pistols?
Oh god, yeah, his pistols are insane, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll come back. So the Apothecary's pistols.
Yep, so he's got the Absolver bolt pistol and the Reductor pistol. Both hit on 3s, wound on 3s, AP's irrelevant, and they're damage 2, so I'll do them together. Cool, they both miss.
Sweet. You're having a bad time on the dice this time so far. Let's hope it continues.
I mean, it's just the incidental pistols.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much.
So we'll fire the 5 veterans. One of them is definitely closest to the Epitome.
Yep, you can
So
fire one at the Epitome.
So one at the Epitome, and the rest will just shoot the Soul Grinder.
Yep.
And I'll use damage 2 rounds, because why not?
Okay.
So at the Epitome, 2 hits. Toughness 4 or 5?
5.
5, 1 wound. AP 1. That's
She takes it.
2 damage. And then 4 at the Soul Grinder for 8 shots. No rerolls here.
5's to win.
5's to win a Soul Grinder. That's 4 wounds.
Wow.
That's good. -1 because of tactical doctrine.
4 ups. 3 go through.
6 damage.
Nice.
That's very nice. We then have 3 intercessors that moved. I'm just going to check rapid fire range.
They can't see through that wall, mate.
There is a solid wall there. So they're going to sit and swivel. So we've got 5 snipers that can shoot this boyo.
Yeah.
Use the mortis rounds. Hitting on 2s. Reroll 1s. There's a captain right next to us. Toughness of this guy?
6.
Oh, that's interesting. Strength 5. So if he's... You better want to check that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 6. Let's have a look. Harold. Selesky is toughness 6.
Tough 6, so it's 5 to wound. Who needs it? I mean, 2 extra 4s would be nice. 2 wounds and 2 mortal wounds.
Saves them both,
Yep,
so he
so
takes
just
2
take 2
mortals.
mortals.
Cool.
Dink dink. And then we've got 5 intercessors to fire, who literally can't see anyone but the soul grinder. Because the soul grinder shot them earlier. Yeah, you are in front of it. So 10 shots at the soul grinder. 8.
Soul grinder didn't shoot them earlier, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. You can see fine. Miss with half.
Nasty.
5s. 2 wounds. -2.
5 ups. 1 more.
No damage. So 7 damage done to the soul grinder.
Yeah. So we'll be back. I'll put some wounds on some stuff, and then it's a shooting over, isn't it?
Yes, that is.
Yeah. We'll be back with some charge. Okay, so these guys charged the contorted epitome, and the intercessors over there charged the seekers. So, who are you going at first?
I'll do my 5 veterans first,
Okay.
because I don't want you fighting me. So I'll pile in here, stay out of 1 inch of you,
Okay.
and then yeah.
We'll have to measure later to see if that's within 3 of the objective.
Yeah. My intent is to be as close to the objective while staying out of 1 inch.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, we'll move up.
And then bring him in.
Yeah. 1, 2, sergeant. 4 and 5.
Okay.
Go veterans. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. No rerolls here. That is a good roll though.
6 wounds?
7.
7 wounds. I don't think she will survive. 5 ups.
That's 3 wounds.
Oh. I don't have a CP, do I?
No, you
That is...
chop.
She did.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just work out this objective.
Yeah,
And
we'll be back. Okay, so we're going with the Seekers. 4 of them are going into the Captain, 1 of them is going into the Intercessors. So this is into the Captain. And then 5s and 6s to wound. None.
Lick
Not
me.
what we wanted.
Lick the captain.
6. Let's lick the Captain to death. 2. Now we get the 5s and 6s.
Yeah, I think you should put in the comments what a Space Marine tastes
2
like.
ups, double 1.
Oh,
1.
There is a wound there. I have CP, so I could re-roll it. I also have Fortify with Contempt. That is the last of your attacks. So yeah, I will re-roll it with a CP.
Okay.
Saves, so I'm down to 1.
Okay. Then the other guy. That is -4 on an Intercessor.
A wound.
And another 1, but just normal. 1 dead. Look at that Seeker go.
Then get to do these 2 intercessors with their 7 attacks.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s because the captain's right next to us. Short, didn't make a difference. And then 3s. Rerolling 1s because you're fast. That's 4 wounds.
2 wounds, so 1 dies.
Yeah.
And then I'll go with the... I just get to go now, don't I?
Yeah, you just get to finish up because I...
Okay, so Keeper of Secrets, he gets -1 attack because of Neural Void.
His weapon skill doesn't degrade, does it?
No.
2?
Yeah. I'm pretty
Loves
sure
it.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then
Good
3.
One.
2.
1 gets through. How much damage is it?
3.
Okay, so it's dead.
And then we do the...
Fiend?
I'll do these.
Oh yeah, 2.
Oh my god.
1 hit.
Wound.
Wound.
-1.
Takes a wound. So he's back down to 4.
1 more, no AP.
Sure, he takes that as well.
Take 2 6 up for my pains as apothecary.
Yep. Wow!
So it's
He made one!
just
Just the
one.
first one in the game.
And then the Fiend. See if we can take out some more of these vanguards. Oh no, we can't. 1.
It's a wound.
Oh, so it's minus a lot, but yeah, he's dead. So it's 1 dead. It's damage 2. Okay.
Then I get to actually do my fight phase.
Yes. Your turn.
So let's do the captain with his 5 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling because Litany. And then wounding on 2s. Sure, 5 wounds.
Three go through.
Yep, it's 3 dead.
Okay, so there's 4 dead total from that unit.
Yep.
So I've got 1 left.
Then I've got 3 Vanguard veterans trying to kill this fiend for the 3rd time in a row. That should do it. 5 wounds.
So you just need 5 5-ups.
Yep.
Oh, I made 3.
You tried.
Not quite enough.
The fiend's
Fiend is dead.
really resilient.
Yeah, the Fiend done well. The Fiends have done well. I like them in the single units. They're usable.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
I believe so.
Okay, I need to do a thingy over there, Mara.
Yep, because you've got what, 1 left?
Yeah, so I've lost 4.
Yep.
Oh, I was hoping for the 1.
5, 6, 7.
That's all right. They're fine.
They're alive.
You didn't need to do any morale, did you?
No, there's no
We've
morale
lost
mass
1
to
over
me.
here, so yeah. Okay, so we'll go into Slaanesh turn 4. Points. What did you score?
So I get another domination because I've got 4 of said 5 objectives.
Yeah.
So
Did you get 2 for oath?
that's end of the battle round.
Oh yeah.
I get another one for assassinate.
Lovely.
So
Okay, we'll be back momentarily. Okay, turn 4 command phase. I don't score any primary because unfortunately he managed to take this central objective off me and this objective over to here. So I'm only holding 1, so I don't get any because it's domination. So I get my 1 CP and I see what I can do with that. I mean, it has evened out. It's gone with the way the fight phases work. Slaanesh, it has gone quite well for me because Sam had to come forward. Sam had to come forward, so it has worked out well for me. But it's now going to be, you know, what points can I score? You know, what can I do? So yeah, we'll see. So we'll be back with some
Movement.
Okay, so the movement. The Keeper Sequence has moved over to here. He's got Neural Void, so he's going to charge these guys when he has to. When he has to charge. He's just sort of shuffled around but stayed on the objective. Selesky's moved up, finally decided he wants to get in the battle and maybe do something this turn. We'll see. I've measured it out so he can actually get in combat with 2 units, which could be quite nice. Then we are left these in combat, and that Seeker over there has dropped out just to make way really for the Demon Prince and his Herald. So we're going to go in with some Psychic. We're going to start off and do Mental Interrogation from Selesky. Doesn't matter who I do it on, does it?
No.
Okay.
Just pick a character.
That is a 7.
Cool. That's something I want to deny, so I'm looking to roll an 8 here.
That's cocked up.
That's definitely got. Yeah, I was going to say. It's a
Okay,
9.
does it? Nice. Then I will do. I'll do Smite from Keeper. Doesn't go off. And then I'll do Delightful Agonies, which does go off.
Very nice.
Okay, so then we'll go into the shooting phase. And I will do 6 attacks from the Keeper into the Apothecary with the whip. Miss once. They auto wound, -3. 2 damage each.
6s. He makes 1.
Okay.
So he takes 8 wounds. So I need to roll like 5 6s here. Which should be owed the amount of 6s he hasn't rolled.
And still doesn't even roll 1.
Yeah,
He's the worst Apothecary ever.
He really is. That Feel No Pain was just terrible. And he brought back 2 Outriders, so he paid for himself.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's 100 points right there. Okay, so that's that done. Then we will do this guy's shooting. We'll shoot. Can we shoot the captain?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't think I need to. No, I'll shoot these intercessors. Okay, so 3. So 1 hit. I regained a wound from the Soul Grinder as well.
Yeah, it heals wound every turn.
That's a wound. -1 or 2. See if it matters. No.
Nope.
D3.
I have a lot of dead Marines.
Oh, it's only 1 wound.
Oh.
And then D6 shots for 5. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
2s? It's strength 7, isn't it? And D6 shot 1.
No, D6 is the strength 8 one. Yeah, strength 8, -2. D6 damage.
Save 2.
Nice. It's just 1 dead, isn't it? Okay. Well, that could have gone better. So, we will then go to the charge phase. Oh no, Selesky's got a whip. He'll whip the... I'll come back, because I'm not actually sure what the profile of the whip is. Oh, actually, I've got it right here. I lied. The whip is -2. 1 damage. Nice. Salt D6.
Who's he whipping?
So 6. Oh, he'll whip the... He's not in range of the thingies, is he?
Intercessor.
The snipers.
What's
Nah,
that,
6
6?
inch. Nah, I don't want to be in range.
No.
Okay, I'll whip the captain then. Give him a good whipping. Reroll 1s because he's Demon Prince. And then that'll be 4. Strength user, which is 5 actually, so it'll be 3s.
Out of interest, can he whip the captain? Because there should be a bloke directly below him, and
You said he wasn't within 3.
He should be within 3 of these
No,
guys.
when I said about there, you said he wasn't within 3. When I'm about shooting there.
Well, you can't shoot these guys because of you can't see them.
Yeah.
But he should be within 3 of these.
When I said about shooting him though, you said he wasn't within 3.
I said I didn't know.
Oh.
But yeah, like that's. I mean, these models have been pushed about and moved so much.
Okay, no worries, we'll say it's within 3, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
No
no
worries.
charge and murder him anyway.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the whip doesn't matter. So then we'll go into the fight phase. Or charge phase, shall I say. So we'll charge the Soul Grinder in. He's in. We'll charge the Keeper of Secrets in. Is in. We'll charge Selesky in. And we'll charge Selesky going into both Intercessor and Captain. And we'll try and charge these into the Chaplain.
He's all the way back in now.
Yeah. Probably need like a 12 or something.
Yeah.
Not going to get it with the 3, don't worry.
No.
It was just a Hail Mary. Okay, well that's that. So we'll be back with some fight. Okay, Selesky, he's going to do 4 attacks into the Captain and then 4 into the Intercessors. Okay, so 4 into the Captain. You get to reroll 1s because I am a Demon Prince. And then he's wounded on 2s. So strength 8. So that's 3. -3. 4 ups.
It's taking 1.
3 damage.
Interesting. Do I want to spend my last CP to re-roll that, or do I want to CP? Yeah, we'll re-roll it for CP.
make you work for it.
Cool. And then the 4 into the intercessors. All hit. All wounds, -3. How many you got left alive?
2, so 5 ups, but they don't fail.
Yep. Okay, and then I'll do 8d3 attacks into the captain. So that is 3, 6, 9, 10, 14, 16. So that's 8. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, all hit, wounding on 3s.
He's a bit of a nutter, isn't he?
He is pretty good, isn't he? He's just hard to get in. So we'll take these away. So here you've got
2 there.
Oh yeah, 4,
9,
8, 10.
AP on these?
Yeah,
Just
it's
check.
-1.
These would be 3 ups.
Yep,
And what's the damage on these?
10 free up saves. 1.
Okay, so he's failed 4, which isn't good. So we need to roll a lot of 5 ups here. Not a single one.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, he's dead. Then we are going to do the Keeper of Secrets, who has 5 attacks. I thought she was having 4, but she had 5. Oh, she has got Mirror Void on her.
Yeah, so she has 4.
So she has 4 attacks. Okay. That's 4 hits, and then 2's the wound. Rerolling 1's the wound. Oh, into a 1. 3, -3.
6s. Save 1.
Okay.
Damage.
3.
Damage 3. Squidge.
And then the Snapping Claws. Misses with 1. Pretty sure it's 2's. No.
She's not naturally strength 8, is she?
Nah.
It's a sword that makes
just
her
one.
strength 8, isn't it?
Yeah, just 1. -3, so she's dead.
-3.
3 damage. Okay, then we'll go in with the Soul Grinder. 4s. And 2s. 3.
3. Sorry, I'm reading books at the other end of the room.
It's alright. 3 at -2 or 3?
2.
-2.
Sure.
Oh my god!
He lives.
That's not what we wanted, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay. That's your go.
He'll poke you back.
Yep.
He's got to attack the Soul Grinder.
2 hits.
No wounds.
No wounds. Okay. Morale for this guy.
Yeah, loss 4, the leadership 7. So he fails, so actually runs away.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
irritating.
That was nice for me.
No, that loses me 3 victory points, that roll.
Good. Okay, and you can't re-roll. You've got no CP anyway.
No CP,
I've got 1 CP left. Okay, so that was turn 4. So we're going into Deathwatch turn 5.
Command phase 5. Let's go kill some stuff. So I get 5 for primary because I've got 2 on your side of the board. And yeah, I'm really just wanting to hunt down another character here. Stop you scoring primary on the last turn is going to be difficult, but it's very, very close. So what we've got with command phase, we don't have any captain to do, so we've got some litanies. So we're going to give these guys +1 to wound the closest target in range. 2.
Yep.
Happy with that. And then we're going to give them +1 to wound in melee, because why not?
Cool.
Otherwise, I don't have any other command phase stuff other than gaining 1 CP. And yeah, on to my movement phase.
Okay. Or psychic phase. Oh no, movement phase first.
Yeah, I've got to do movement.
We'll be back for movement. Okay, movement phase. These guys have moved back because they're worried about the keeper. These guys have stayed there, just holding the objective. These guys have all sort of moved around to get on the objective. Like, so one is on the objective, but he's poking his gun out of this window so he can shoot Zelensky. And these two are just chilling at the back. So what are you going to do?
We are going
Psychic?
to Psychic.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll start with Fortify with Contempt. Goes off on a 7.
Okay, I'll attempt to deny it. Nope, don't deny. So who's that on?
Stick that on the Chaplain, because
Okay.
they don't overly... no, we will put it on these guys,
Okay.
because they need to hold that objective from you. And then we'll, I guess we'll Premorphic Resonance them for an 8.
Okay, attempt to deny with the keeper. Nope, I haven't got one denial. This whole game.
My Psychic has been superior this game.
Hmm.
So, that's the end of my Psychic phase. We're going into shooting.
Okay.
Alright, depending on how much damage I do here, this could be interesting. Have I moved them out of range? No, they're still in range, so I could shoot him.
Okay.
If I need to. Yep, so we'll start with 5 sniper rifles into Zelensky.
Yeah.
These will be hitting on 3s though, because I did move.
Mm-hmm.
So it did cost me 1.
Yeah.
And then toughness 6, you said?
Yeah.
So strength 5, so winning on 4s, because of +1 to wound. No rerolls here, so that's 1 mortal wound and 2 saves. Minus.
Is there a minus?
Minus
Minus something.
2.
Okay. So yeah, 1 goes through.
So he takes 3 damage.
Okay.
So he's down to 3.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go with 3 long range bolt rifles, see if we can't just grab that.
Okay.
Grab a wound there. 1 miss. 5s. 2 wounds. Be AP 2 to Voltron.
Yep, both go through. Down to 1.
4. Oh, have I got anything left? No, that's it for shooting. So I guess I'm gonna have to charge you.
Yep.
1 wound. This is so scary though, because if I don't get 1 wound through, I do have +1 to wound in melee, so yeah. Heart is pounding. Okay, so yeah, we'll charge Zelensky.
Okay.
3 will do.
Just about.
So these guys are here.
Yeah.
So I get 5 Marines in with their 3 attacks each. What's his natural armor?
4.
Okay. So this isn't impossible to do.
No.
15 attacks.
You should do it.
Just when that keeper comes over and makes a mess of me.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s, sorry, because of Premorphic Resonance. No rerolls. And then winning on 4s. Your HQ, so no rerolls. It's a good roll. That's 7 wounds.
I think he did.
I hope so. Oh, there's 2.
Couldn't even re-roll one. Okay, he's dead.
Yeah,
We'll take off Zelensky.
that's big. And then consolidate wise, I'll literally just push them up.
They've got to come out.
Yeah, so they are.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll be back with Slaanesh. Turn 5?
Yep,
Turn 5. Okay, so literally my whole plan is to just try and get...
Charge!
Yeah, to try and score as many points as I can. I don't think I can kill any characters, unfortunately. I mean, I might be able to, but it will be lucky if I do. So we're going to try and get as many points as we can at this last stage. Probably go for mental interrogation. Try and get as many points as I can. So turn 5 I can score at the end. So we'll see what I can do. So yeah, we'll be back with the move. Okay, so we've moved up the Keeper of Secrets. This objective is all that matters, well, because these being held by this, if I can hold 3 I can get 15 on the primary, which will be huge. So if I can take these guys off, it will be massive. So I am going to go for mental interrogation for the sidekick. Also, I've moved these two round to try and snipe this librarian. Just lick him to death, hopefully. Okay, so mental interrogation. Let's see if I can actually get it off and Sam doesn't deny me this time. No. Oh, it does go off on a 4.
Yep, does.
I've got 2 CP.
Do you want to re-roll?
Do I want to re-roll?
You want to risk the re-roll?
What happens? What do I need the other CP for?
I'm fairly certain. I'm definitely within 12 of you, so I get +1 to the 9.
Yeah, I've got to re-roll it. So I'm going to use CP to re-roll. It's an 8. That's a bit more respectable.
Okay, so I need to match an 8 here.
He does it. 11. He's denied it. Well done. Well played.
Denied mental interrogation almost
3
every
times.
time.
3 times he denied it. We couldn't do it the first time. I've only got it off once, so he denied it 3 times. Well done. Okay, so then we'll go into the shooting. So we'll start off with the Soul Grinder, who will do his 3 shots. 1 hit, 1 wound.
We'll take it on an eliminator in cover, so -1 or 2.
I've got the page open, it's -2.
2?
The other one's -3.
Sure. So -2 will take me to a 3 up. Loves it.
Hang on, I think I might have lied. It's -1.
-1.
-2 is the other one, sorry. Okay, D6 shots for 1. Hits. Wounds.
That's
-2. This one's -2.
This one's a 3 up. Loves it.
Okay. Then we'll go into the whip. The Whippy of Whipperson. 2s. Oh, so 6 wounds. Because it auto wounds. What a lovely whip. This is -3. 2 damage each.
2 damage each. Okay, so we're going to slow roll these saves because it's important. -3, so they're 1 up save currently, so it takes me to a 4 up. Yeah.
Why are they 1 up save?
+2 for cover. Because
But the 2 aren't in cover there.
Yeah, no, I'm taking it on the guys in cover.
Can you take it on the guys in cover and not the guys out?
Yeah, I'm doing it because I'm slow. You can slow roll it.
Oh, right, but
So
I thought you had to do it with the guys out of cover first, or was that just 8?
You can just choose who you're taking saves on.
Okay.
So yeah, first guy in cover on 4 up. No, so he takes it. That's 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
So
got 5 up.
4 contempt. So he takes 1 wound.
Right.
Then I've got second one on the same guy. Saves. 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 Oh, he takes that last one.
Okay.
And then yeah, he does die.
Cool.
It's a good one.
Cool.
I have to take that guy.
Wanted to kill more there. Right.
You've got combat.
So we'll go into the charge phase. We'll charge the Librarian and we'll charge. So we'll charge them here. Yep. We're in. I might as well charge the Seeker as well. Into them.
Yep.
And then these. They're in.
I will overwatch him.
Okay. Didn't realise you had a CP there.
Yeah, I had 1 CP.
Cool.
So I used the regular mortars rounds. Yeah, because they're 2 damage. So 5s.
Why 5s?
Premorphic resonance. It's like
Does it work on Overwatch as well, does it?
Yep. You specifically overwatch on 5s.
Okay, cool.
So that's 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because of +1 to wound the closest target. Have a mortal wound and 2 saves. -2.
Yep.
So 1 gets through.
1 goes through, yeah.
So you take 3 damage.
Cool.
Can I be cheeky and like just punch you?
Maybe. And they're in. So we'll come back with.
He's got 3 wounds remaining. So we'll
So
go.
I've played Locus of Grace on this keeper. See if I can get a few extra hit roll or wounds through. So we are doing 4 attacks. So on his bottom bracket, all hit, and then wounding on. This will be.
This is a sword, so is it strength? Strength is it?
+2, so 8. So
Yep,
yeah,
so 2s.
2s to wound. Reroll 1s.
What's giving him the reroll 1s? Is that
Is natural. It's his ability, his own ability. Reroll
so
1s.
it's 4 wounds through.
Yeah. -3.
-3. So looking at 6s here.
Wow.
Double 6.
3 damage each.
Okay, so first guy looking for a double 5 here. Oh, it's so close. to 1. So first guy dies and the second guy. Yeah. So 2 die.
Okay. And then the claws. 2 hits. Reroll the 1. Back into a 1. Just the 1. -3.
Takes it. This is
3 damage.
3 damage on claw. Oh, very nice. No, he does as well.
Okay. Then Seekers into the Librarian.
War's gonna be close.
Come on, 6s.
No, it's 1.
So 1 wound, -1.
That's okay. He'll fail this, knowing him.
Oh, he does! Lovely! 3 points. And then the Seeker over here. 2 hits. I need 2 6s. Come on, 2 6s. Didn't even wound.
Lick him.
1 wound. Doesn't matter.
Saves it.
Saves it.
He'll beat the Seeker up because.
Cool.
Okay. No, it won't.
Cool. So, I think it just comes down to a morale test.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 roll, basically.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Exciting.
I think this is a roll that decides the game because the points are so close.
Oh.
We'll tot up points before and after this roll to see. So it's
Okay, we're going to top up points first, are we?
we'll
Do you want to top the points up first? Sam?
Yeah, let's top
Okay,
the
we're going to
points
do
up.
the points up first so you can see how much this roll matters. Okay, so it's all coming down to the roll. Sam has done the maths. What's the maths, Sam?
So if I pass this roll, I gain 1 victory point for Oath of Moment, and
I get 5 for primary.
5 for primary. Yeah.
What happens if you fail?
If I fail this roll, so if it goes 4 or higher, you get 15 for primary
Yeah,
and another 3 for domination,
yeah.
and I get nothing. So it's a 18-point swing. So this dice definitely decides the whole game.
Okay, he's got his weighted dice out, guys. Don't worry. The one that gets him,
Yeah.
he's weighted for 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a 1 and like be fine.
Okay.
No, congratulations.
Good game, mate. Let's go.
That's literally
Have a
came down
chat
to it.
in the wrap up now. Okay, post game chat. So, the scores, Sam.
Scores on the doors. I closed my book.
Oh.
Wait for
It's the
it.
longest drum roll ever. Build the suspense, build the suspense, build the suspense.
Okay, so scores on the doors at the end of the day were 59 for the Deathwatch and 62 for the Demons.
3 points. 3 points. Slaanesh won it by. Really close game.
And it all came down to that final roll, basically. If you'd not got
Yeah.
that, I would have won it by a good 10.
Yeah. I mean, who did you think was your most valuable unit? Because my most valuable unit was the guy that ran away at the end.
Honestly, the army gelled quite well.
I think it's a really nice, really good army.
Yeah, it worked really well. I need to learn how to play it better. Like, my position was all over the place. It was terrible. I mentioned mid-game.
Yeah.
My position was just terrible this game.
Yeah, I think you didn't utilise the Vanguard vets enough. Like this unit over here, I feel like they could have actually. I feel like them, the intercessors and the vets you had over there could have probably done that flank on their own. And I think them vets coming in here could have wiped out the Soul Grinder. They could have caused me a lot more problems.
Yeah, they could have if I'd. But the trick is the vets were over there and they got tangled with that fiend for too long.
Yeah, that fiend was pretty quality actually. I really like the single fiends. Like they're just sitting there holding objectives 40 points, and also you can stick them into something. It's annoying if you can't run away.
I definitely had the stronger army, like codex wise. I think list wise, I definitely had the stronger one to. So it was my game to lose, but it was that turn.
Agreed.
I think honestly, I'm not becoming not a fan of this turn 5 primary. It's too powerful.
It is really powerful.
It makes going second almost an auto win.
Yeah, I mean, well, in certain games, like for this game, the primary is so low scoring. So if you can move on to the end of turn 5 and get 15 primary, I scored the same primary in my turn 5 as you did your whole game.
Yeah.
You know, like because, and it would have been the same the opposite way around. If you'd gone second, you definitely would have scored, especially with your objective secured.
Yeah.
You would have scored 15 on primary as well.
That's my key unit for this game is everything with objective secured because I wouldn't have held an objective without it.
Yes.
And the army being all OBSEC.
I mean, the whole thing is OBSEC, apart from obviously the 4 characters, and it is gross.
Yeah.
You're just thinking, and then it's like, I've got some demonettes, but you know that they're just going to fall down as soon as he looks at them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, my list played sort of how I wanted it to, although I felt like at the beginning, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still think that the mission didn't suit me, apart from the fact that the objectives were all very close together.
Yeah, I mean, the fight phase is just all you.
Yes.
It's not, like, I have good fighting units, but I don't get to use them in the fight phase.
Like Slaanesh, where I would say arguably, pure Slaanesh were arguably the worst faction in 8th edition.
Oh, easily.
And now you look at pure Slaanesh and you're like, 9th edition, the board's smaller, and the fight phase, like melee, is so much more important because of the primary and because you need to hold objectives. It's made Slaanesh so much better. I still think they need a few more stratagems and a few more things and relics and warlord traits, but you know, that Aura of Acquiescence is lovely.
That really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I think that probably won me the game in two turns of that. That stopped you from killing the keeper.
I mean, there are a few moments I thought like, oh, that's screwed me up. Like the perils on the Librarian taking 4 wounds was naff.
Yeah. Obviously, me using the CP to make you double perils was nice.
You know, if I
would have been nice if it just killed him outright though, because he did keep giving you buffs.
Well, if I hadn't failed that one, you did 1 wound to the Librarian, which I had to save, and I rolled that 1.
Yeah.
And he died, and that's the 3 points difference.
Yeah, because it would have been a draw.
Yeah. It would have been a flat draw.
Yeah. It's something. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, because it was a really. I first 2 turns, I was like, I'm fighting an uphill battle here. I really thought I was going to lose.
Oh, he's been telling me for days he's going to lose this game. Oh, I'm going to lose. So I gave him loads of advice.
And then it got to about turn 4. He did give me a lot of advice, that's true. And then it got to about turn 4, and I was thinking, maybe it's alright, because I keep fighting first.
Yeah, if this was a game where the objectives weren't so far forward, you might have struggled more.
Yeah, I agree. If you'd had a couple more objectives in your more in your deployment, then you could have just stayed back and just shot me to pieces. Because 28 inches, I didn't even realise. I thought all of them were at maximum 24 inches apart.
Yeah, 28.
28 inches apart for a melee army is you know, when you've got, I mean, I had a soul grinder, which to be honest isn't really shooting. It's like you get the odd fight. It's like shooting a random thing that you occasionally hit with. That needs to go to ballistic skill 3, otherwise it's just not takeable.
A lot of, so you were saying, oh, this game's it's not good for you, the board setup's not good for you, but in the end it was a lot of things that went against the Deathwatch that pulled your victory.
Like what do you mean?
Like the objectives being in the middle is one.
Yeah.
Because I had to come to you.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
There were a lot of moments.
I mean, the fact we took Domination and they were all very close.
Domination in this game is really easy to. Neither one of us failed to get any.
No, we got it every single time.
So we both.
I nearly failed it, apart from you helped me out with that roll at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we both got 15 on Domination. We both got 9 on Assassinate.
Yeah.
I almost got this girl. Almost.
You did. She got down to 3 wounds remaining.
So,
3 wounds remaining.
And I didn't really try.
You didn't try, no.
There were a couple of moments where the Deathwatch...
The fact that she was -1 to wound did, I think, put you off shooting, because all of your stuff was pretty much then wounded on 6s.
Yeah, I'm still playing
in range. In range.
Definitely...
Your vets, I think the vets are really, really good, and I think, I really like the list. I think they're...
It's just with combat, like you need combat, and you have the advantage in combat because of fight first.
That's the thing. Your anti-tank is in combat, and I'm fighting first pretty much all the time.
Yeah, so I don't get to use it, and then when I do get to use it, you're like, oh, minus my attack, so all my attacks are gone.
Yeah, and they're hitting on 4s, so it's like.
But yeah, those
couldn't get him to hit on 5s though, because my -1 to hit doesn't work because he's already got -1 to hit. So he just hits on 4s. Now that is quite good about fun damage. You can't now.
Yeah, you can't.
You're never hitting on worse than the 4.
I mean, Deathwatch are one of those. I can get lots of ways to get +1 to hit, lots of ways to +1 to wound.
True.
And there are a couple of opportunities I thought I'd try this, but then you just completely were able to counter everything I really did. And so it definitely, the game definitely went your way.
Yes, there was a few key rolls. One being that end one. There was a few key things that went my way, and I think the -1 attacks really saved me.
Yeah,
that saved me the game, I think, because it turned. I think it was turn 2 and 3. That if I hadn't had that running, I think you would have wiped out more. I just wouldn't have had it there. Selesky come up and done a job at the end. To be honest, I wanted. See, this is a prime example. This board doesn't suit Selesky at all because he's only an 8-inch move, and if I'd moved him into the open, then Sam's snipers would have sniped him right in the head. So I couldn't even do that.
Yeah, if I'd made that roll, you would have ended that game on a 49 points to my 60.
Yeah.
So yeah, it literally was a massive swing.
Yeah, huge.
And this is why I'm becoming not a fan of the turn, because you don't get to choose second or first turn.
No, but then you know you do. I do think it's good in terms of balancing. Because if you go first and you get to kill a key unit, for instance, let's just say you'd wiped out my Soul Grinder or my Keeper. Like I did hide my Keeper, but I had to put her right, literally at the back of the board.
Yeah.
But say if you killed a Soul Grinder turn 1, and I don't know, in a Chariot, like that's a lot that you've got to start the game without. So I do think the turn 5 scoring of the primary is nice.
I mean, before that they changed that. You'd be like debating on how much obscuring terrain, how well you can hide. Like turn 1 or 2. Could have gone either way previously. Now you always want turn 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some matchups where I'd want turn 1 if I feel like I could kill something. Like if you go up against Mortarion, Magnus, and you want them to get their buffs get up, that sort of thing.
I mean, turn 2 for me would have made this game so much easier. You had to fight for open moment in the middle all the time.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, because it's end of the battle round, so you could have just moved in. Yeah.
So you always had the chance to knock me off.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's like that's so big. This game could have gone so differently if we'd gone the other way around.
But it was a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and the ups and downs. You know, me whining at the beginning and getting excited at the end.
It just proves like never knock an army. If things can always happen.
Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong. I did think this army was a good army in pretty much most other scenarios other than the one we got. It like 28 inches away. I was like, oh no, my whole life's
it
turned upside down.
Perfect for you.
But it was fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay lucky.